To 23, she left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. The pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even.
Orale, we're here. I put a stop to the music because that's what I do. What's up, baby?
Hey, everyone.
No, not everyone. I said, what's up, baby?
Hey, baby. How are you?
I'm here.
You look nice today.
I know.
I like gray on you. You know?
I like everything on me.
I hate you. Hey, everyone.
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are doing well. My Wi-Fi is fixed, so I'm back on my computer.
Look at you all happy with the Wi-Fi being fixed.
Yeah, that's
You
how
get it.
That's how me and AT&T get down. So let me get on the comments real quick. I'm not doing the back and forths, so I'll skip all that.
You're a hater.
All that. Orale, bunch of night owls tonight, said Sergio. What's up, everyone? Everyone had a good day today, said Bella Kennels.
Yep.
Hola, fam, said Chele. What's up, everyone, said Sergio. Orale, cricket. What up, homeboy, said LA Dodgers blue. What's up, brother? I'm ready for a 3-day weekend, dice el Javier. Original
How come the
86.
day weekend? What's going on this weekend?
I don't know. What is the day? What is February? February, nothing.
Yeah, the President's Day's over.
Maybe he just got one.
Maybe he just has it like that.
Original 86 said, what's up, Cricket and Chronicles? How's everyone doing? Ukraine is burning, said G Thoughts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Let me see.
Kind of scary.
What's good, everyone? Said La Tusa by 20. What's up, White Fan? Said Sergio.
Hey, Sergio.
Thank God that song sucks, said Tom.
I really like it, but it can get annoying after a while.
Yeah, it's just gotten old. But man, I gotta find some more that are not copyright restricted. I'm at this. I'll find some, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find some. Homie hooked me up with that one, but it's That one, which one is this? Hold on. Nah, that ain't it. I don't know. Now that I got my little computer back, because the Wi-Fi's back, I can get back to where I'll find something good.
You're all happy about that, huh?
Yeah, shit. You know, I'm
Stupid
bored.
little Wi-Fi.
I like my little computer.
You look all happy like a little kid.
Cheetah said, hi, white fence.
Hey,
EJG
Cheetah.
said, hi, guys. I'm new to the channel. My name is Eric. Fucking AJ.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, really? I thought I heard that name before.
Nah, he goes way back. He's in Chicago, though, so our late nights, he'd be missing us.
Yeah.
He's an original Chronicle non-gangster. Mr. and Mrs. Cricket, how are yous doing tonight? Said Javier. What's up, Javier?
Well,
Ben. There's Ben. I don't know if we could talk to him after his drunken episode the other night.
what? Well, can you let me answer the question? He asked how we were doing tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm doing great. I had a really good work day today. Everything went really well. And you, how was your day?
Mine was wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben,
You look amazing.
huh?
So you look amazing tonight.
I look amazing?
Yeah, but I think I already told you that.
Well, you're lucky to be with me.
Oh my God, here we go. Okay.
Guo, Cricket, and Jovan and the rest of the Chronicleros. I'm tapping in early on time tonight. And yes, Jovan, you are lucky to have Cricket.
Oh, I can't stand y'all both. Both of you. Both of you, Ben. I won't forget that.
No, you can't forget that.
No.
Tom said, Putin only just getting started. Gonna be a bad scene for the world. Hold your loved ones close. Putin gonna drop the nukes. Well, he ain't gonna drop them where I'm at, because this rinky-dink ass motherfucking state that I'm in don't mean nothing. So come chill.
Well, don't say that. I'm over here.
Oh yeah, you gone, baby. Love you.
Stop. I hate you. Give me a one-way. Give me a one-way back.
Hola, Javier, Ben, Jovan, Cricket, Tom, EJG, said Jelly.
Hey, Chele.
LA Dodgers said, I think tonight is the night she asked you to get married, Cricket. You think, bro? Man, I've been waiting a long time to hear them words.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's tonight. So you got the wrong night.
Hola, G Thoughts. You know what we are going to talk about, though, tonight? Did you hear about that motherfucker that killed that kid?
No, I didn't. What happened?
I'll tell you right now. Hola, G Thoughts, said Shelly. Tom said, hi, Shelly. Shout out to Ukraine. Arrowhead said, Heart Life, Tony. Who's the U.S. backing up? Russia or UK? No, they're backing Ukraine. Original 86. They ain't never gonna back Russia, bro. If I fall, break my balls, I will scream even louder, said Tom.
He's singing the song.
The what?
If I fall, break my...
That's a song?
That's the song from the beginning. He's singing it, but with different words.
Oh.
Babe, catch up.
How do I know that shit?
Catch up. You're always a little behind. Catch up.
What's happening? Chele said, Gita, song is new to me, said Hard Life. Did you like it? What y'all think? World War III? Nah, I don't think it's gonna be that.
No.
I don't know, mijo. Hopefully soon. Oh wait, it tells me right here. Out of the oven. They said, but that was at 10:12. They're quality checking it. Me and mijo ordered pizza and the little cinnamon thingamajiggers.
Oh, nice.
I'm just a self-employed man. Got my work done ahead of schedule. Paid the crew the whole week now. I'm gonna kick it, said Javier.
Oh, nice.
3-day weekend. Geronimo said, howdy, hi there, Chronicleros, como frijole. Oh, frijol. G-Thoughts, put some glasses on, Cricket, make you look smart. I don't need glasses for that, fool. I look smart all the time. You
Mm-hmm.
said DC. Javier Hernandez, that's marvelous, said Geronimo. Gente, get your cohetes ready, bang, bang, said Timo Deville.
Oh no, I don't know how to bang bang. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Come here.
Hola, Geronimo. Wacha, man, put the little cholito and said, Team Raza.
Oh, hello.
Hola, Chele, said Geronimo. Sergio said, I'm having a good work night so far. Also, White Fence. No diarrhea, no diarrhea. Threw up or splattered their periods all over. Oh, threw up,
What?
splattered their periods all over the toilets.
Well, that is nasty. Oh, because I think he's a janitor, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Remember when you were making fun of him?
I wasn't making fun of him. I would never.
Javier said, had to cut use loose early Sunday. My wife had enough when I started to do the crib walk and the Tootsie Roll. She made me go to bed early. Well, now you breaking the G code, bro. What the hell? You can't, your wife can't make you do nothing.
Well, she did.
Tom said it won't matter where you're at. If nukes go off, that radiation will travel in the air and devastate the world. Nah, come on, bro. Not the world. Depends how far, because look at Nagasaki and Hiroshima. They didn't fuck off all of Japan and the world. My little city's going to be fine. You guys can come kick it.
I need a one-way back, guys.
Joanna, I'm getting you on something, and we're going out if we're gonna get hit by Putin.
Thank you, Chella. Appreciate you.
Jita said, we all done, fucker. Putin Pop has enough nukes to carpet bomb the world several times over. Funk, Trumputo, and Putin, this is connected, said Timo Deville. Javier said, Chele, how are you tonight? Hope well. Que onda, you too? Hope all is well, said Timo.
Oh, well.
Carlos in the house. What's up, Carlos and your wife? How you guys doing? He put
Hello.
hello, family, Mr. and Mrs. Cricket. Hope all is well.
Hello, Carlos and Martha.
Yes, I'm good. Javier said chilling. And Tom said Putin wants more than Ukraine. He will go after Poland and all countries bordering Ukraine. He will use Ukraine to get at them. He wants the USSR back. That makes sense. It's probably true. Yeah, that does make sense. You know, he's our ex KGB vato. He's definitely probably nostalgic about that shit. Still blaming Trump, said EJG. Domino's Pizza, Simon. That's what we ordered. The little, what do them called? Them little cinnamon twists that you can dip in the thingamajigger. T-Rilla. Hopefully I get a call back from Grillo before Russia bombs our asses, but won't hold my breath on it. Shake my head. You ain't called me, fool. You know, he's trying to make it look like I'm the one. Call me. You be texting, bro, telling me call me when you get off. I don't remember that shit. Call my phone like a normal individual.
Yeah, he's a little old, T-Rilla. You know, he don't do well with all that texting and emailing and stuff. So just got to call him.
True story. Tom said, hell yes, World War III is very real. All Putin has to do is attack a NATO member and it's on. That's serious. Nobody thought Russia would invade Ukraine, said G Dots. We need to pull Putin's covers, deal with him now, said Timo. Tom Dorfry agrees, said Latusa. And then Ben said, hi, Chele Cricket. Everyone is gone in World War III. Everyone on the West first will get incinerated because they'll hit Palo Verde nuclear reactor first. I'm good then. Nah, you know that we still got defenses for all that stuff too. I mean, I'm not saying people ain't gonna get fucked off, but there's still stuff. I wouldn't go too crazy about it. It's definitely gonna be bad. Trust me, I know. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna be all that. Like, I think people are thinking it's gonna be a little bit more than what it is. Tom said, I think Trump is supporting Putin. Remember, Trump was after Biden over Ukraine shady shit. This is payback from Trump to Biden. Biden loses cash in Ukraine now.
Maybe.
Tom said that was one bomb. Well, actually two, but yeah. Latusa said Tom Dorfler. Yep. Putin had 500 plus. Putin is Putin's puta. Oh, Trump is Putin's puta. Yeah, she did see I almost put up in time out, Javier. She put bed. I think the shit got messed up. My wife calls the shots at home. Plus, when she gets on the mesquite, she treats me like a chapete. Hate that time of the month.
Oh, sorry.
Putin has 500 nukes. When we dropped atom bomb, no one had that shit. This is 2022. Putin already got Chernobyl nuclear plant. Phoenix, no thanks. It's too damn hot, said Timo. I'm not in Phoenix, bro.
Is that,
Phoenix is a
hold on,
fifth.
is that Mijo yelling in the background?
Yeah, he's playing his video games.
Oh,
Phoenix is the fifth largest city in the U.S., bro. So you know that'll be a fucking target, maybe. I'm not
okay.
in.
Well, stop saying all that because I'm here now by myself.
You'll be alright.
Wow.
I have been studying all this Russia business for years, said Tom. Russia don't want this smoke. America has the baddest military on earth. ZG said knots with the baked apple cinnamon. Yeah, them motherfuckers are good. G thoughts. SC, you obviously don't realize how much more radiation this modern day nukes hold compared to what we dropped 50 years ago in Japan. Bro, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't give a damn, bro. We just gotta live our life and that's it. I get it. We gotta pay attention to the world and all that. But if you just start sitting here living, thinking you're gonna die and it's the end of the world, I mean, then it gets too sad and too fucked. You just live, bro. Let's just roll. Let's do our thing. Let them do theirs. If we get incinerated, we won't even know it. So let's move on. Crick, please don't, said Timo. Will do, Mrs. Cricket. I forgot my homie is from an older generation. I'll hit you up though, Grio. Orale.
Mm-hmm.
EJG said, y'all, my daddy was a hoe. I met him after 30 years, and just today I met my sister who just found him after 35. Damn, for real?
Dang. I don't think I'd want to meet like a parent if I didn't know them after so long.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody was taking care of me all these years, and I don't know. I know that maybe my parents, like, let's just say I was adopted and they're like, oh, we don't care, you know what I mean? But I don't think I'd want to. I would just give credit where credit's due, and I never knew anyway, so why even? I'm not that type of person that's kind of like curious or wants to know just what if or what. It wasn't, but that's pretty cool. I mean, you have a sister and you guys can start a new life, that's cool.
Yeah. Timo DeVille, you voted Trompa. I didn't. I mean, no. I never voted. I've never voted, bro.
You're
The
not
U.S.
allowed to vote.
The
But
U.S. just
actually, I didn't vote for any president. I just voted for the parties, and that was it.
on this last one, right?
Yeah, I didn't vote for presidents. Just voted for my party that I always go for, and that was it.
The U.S. just needs to focus on U.S. problems. We're trying to chime in on on other bullshit. That's always, bro. That's the U.S.'s problem. The scariest part about this is the Russian people are against Putin doing this. Cricket nuke war means no water, no electric, no cash, pure anarchy. I know what it means, bro, but I can't dwell on shit like that. And that's not the way I live my life. If and when it happens, then we'll deal with it. Now's a good time to send our paleteros to Ukraine to sell champurrados and Sonora style hot dogs to the soldiers. LOL. In Mexico, they call pudding a puton. Gente, we got half of our country rooting for Russia. Be on your,
Rooting.
yeah. Palo Verde plant is a good target, said 86. Yeah. Phoenix has that power plant on 35th. My name is Tony, and I'm recovering from being a felon, Baptist, and soda addiction. I realize that I do better being an advocate for good, not for what is wrong with everything. America ain't at war yet, said Tom. Hey, is Mijo screaming for help? Why we're worrying about Russia and Ukraine? Hopefully Mijo is okay.
I know, right? Like, what's going on with my kid over there? Like, hello.
He be playing that fucking video game like it's the real world. They're putting it down on the 28th, said Art Life. More people to love is more people to support you, said EJG. El Profe, what alegría y familia Chronicles. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother?
Mhm.
Ray Diaz says, just tapping in. How everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. How you doing tonight, Cricket and Mrs. Cricket? I hope everything is good with you guys.
Hello. Everything's good with me.
But
Hope you're doing well.
I'm from the big 818. I said, what's up? With the little cholito, and he said, I'm a big homie right here eating this torta. Uh,
Living the life.
I would want to meet just for facts of health reasons because hearsay is not the truth from that parent. Timo said,
Oh
gente,
yeah, about the parent. Okay, yeah. But you can do like the 23andMe each other and see about your like, your DNA and all that stuff. They have that. Like I did Ancestry, just to see like where I came from because I'm like sixth generation here and all that, and just to see what exactly I'm mixed with and all that stuff. So, but if you, they have another one called 23andMe, and that breaks down everything, like, which is health wise.
Timo said, gente, Trumper's been praising Russia. Remember, things can happen here. Hola, Ray. Votes are like Jesus. They both don't mean shit, said Tom.
Mhm.
Yeah, I met my father's other family at his funeral service. I have some firme looking stepsisters. Does that sound like a perro? I'm a perro, ese.
Mhm.
Steve
Yeah, my father's other oh, he said, oh, what the heck?
Catch up, babe.
That is not okay, Javier.
Steve Bannon, Stephen Miller, all right. Whites and problem is trompas want that there, want that here. I Chella said, what the fuck is that? When? Number 46. These people are ridiculous. Um, bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Hi, Jet. Oakland International Airport would definitely be a target if so I'm fucked. I'm a mile away from that joint. He's playing Battlefield 2045. I don't know what the hell game he's playing. He's playing Madden football, I bet. We should ask him, huh? Mijo, what game you playing? Madden. Okay. Sadio, check out Attica Prison Doc on Amazon Prime. The craziest and most authentic doc aside from your docs. Órale. Matt, thank you, brother, for that $10, homeboy. I appreciate that, bro. Yes, see. Thank you, bro. You still there, babe? She disappeared?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I just
I'm
didn't hear you.
kind of eating dinner right now too, so that's why I don't want to be like rude and
Yeah, do your thing.
munching on the live.
He's playing Fortnite. Madden, he said. What's good, Grio? How's everyone been? Missed y'all the past few days. Been sick as a dog. I didn't even come on, bro. The last two days I've been off. I don't care what Russia does in this world. I'm Mexicano. He don't have pedo with us, said Javier Hernandez. How's your new job? It's going good, bro. I think I'll be able to start winding down some of the late nights, and so I can start bringing this a little bit earlier. But man, yeah, it's going good. I'm doing. I like it. I actually liked it. Gonna go on a trip this weekend and take my wife to see her jefita for her birthday. Love this life. Can't be more blessed than this. Hell yeah, Damien. Sketchy. She
It's
feeling
nice.
better, bro? 480. Watch out. What's up, Cricket and Miss Cricket? What's new? Been working on my phone the last few evenings. That's when I had time. What's up, bro? Sergio, no shit. The boy
Hello.
would get hit real quick. Oh, the bay. You put the bay, not the boy. Girl, I'm a mutt. Mine's 57. Too much in my DNA. I don't know if I'd ever find out, said Jelly. T. Rilla
Yeah.
said, uh,
So am I. I'm 50% Mexican, and then the other 50% is just a mixture of a bunch of things. But it's pretty cool to see it all laid out, you know?
yeah, that ancestry's a trip.
Yeah, for sure.
T. Rilla said, put that vato in timeout for 30 minutes or send him to Mexico. Angel M wanted to ask, what do you think about the kids that come from good both parent, no struggles, but still want to be a part of street life? What do you do then? Well, I mean, I still think you tell them the truth of what that vida is about. I mean, I do think that one of the causes of getting to the life, being drawn to
Mm.
this lifestyle and all that is, it starts with the broken home and all of that stuff. But once they're already in the life, whether you came from a broken home or not, you're a good home or whatever, I think, you know, a conversation and kind of like showing them what the truth about all of that, I think would help either side of that coin. You know what I'm saying? Like even a kid that came from a good home, probably even more. Um, if you broke down, forget all the, what we talked about before with the propaganda and how everybody thinks it's just all about going in there and making these great meals and, the TikTok side of prison. Um, you know, you show them, you tell them and show them what it really is, all the loss, the heartache, all of that shit. I think that would have an effect on both sides, whether the kid is coming from a great home or from a fucked up home. I mean, that part is just what
Mm.
leads to the lifestyle. Then you got to catch them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if some kid is involved in all that and they're from a good home, I mean, first I call them a dumbass, but then I would obviously still give them the same knowledge that I believe would have an effect on all of these people that are headed that way.
Can I comment?
Yeah, babe. I knew do your thing.
Um, I've seen that, plenty of times where you have, a good mother, a good father, they're caring, they're loving, and the kid just wants to be bad for some reason. You know what I mean? It's like they just want um, to be bad, and maybe they're obsessed with like the culture or the the way they dress, the way they talk. And I mean, you can also, as a parent, say, "Hey, you can dress like that and like the culture, but you don't have to be about like the gangs and the killing and this and that because even a good kid, something bad can happen right away." Like I had really good parents. I never got in trouble in my life. And I met someone in jail and then my whole world turned upside down. Then I was, no offense, babe, but then I was getting arrested. I was pregnant with a ankle monitor. That wasn't supposed to be my life. So it could just take one person or a group of people and they'll turn your whole world upside down. So especially those kids that, are like that, they definitely need to be talked to as well. But then again, parents, if you have both parents and they're really good parents, again, the kid will only get away with what you allow him to get away with. Like ground them, stop them. No, you can't wear that. No, you can't go here. No, you can't go there. But then also get other people involved and say, hey, you know, come talk to my kid. Just show them things. And like you, babe, like you could talk to the kids and say, hey, you don't want to go down that route. And if you do, this might happen. And like I said, especially me, I avoided getting in trouble my whole life. And then just by falling in love with somebody, my whole world was upside down. So, I mean, you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time just because you want to be cool or whatever. So, the kids definitely need um, to be talked to about that as well. And I just feel like they're selfish and gullible because if they have two great parents, uh, that's really bad. But again, if they're still really young, don't let that 15 or 16-year-old run your household or control your life. Like, no way, you know?
Yeah. 480 said, where on the last 2 days? What happened? Where? Probably asking where were we on the last. Out here, I was just working late, coming home. I didn't wasn't getting home till after 10 o'clock, and um, so I just tell my Ruka, let's just wait tomorrow, and then Greyhound called me yesterday in the afternoon, and he was supposed to call me yesterday evening to get on, and he never did. So I assumed he would call today. I put that on the Instagram so people knew that we were gonna be live, um, tonight, with Greyhound and Maruka, but he ended up not coming on. You know what I mean? So um, I don't know what happened. I mean, he ended up not calling me. So sorry. Domino's Pizza emailed me. I mean, text me. So I gotta answer. They're on their way with my food.
Oh my God. Well, I had homemade spaghetti and Texas bread and vegetables on the side.
Chele is 100% Mexicana. She is the bomb, said Javier.
What do you say?
He said Chele is 100% Mexicana. She's the bomb.
Oh, I kind of like that I'm like only 50% Mexican and then like the other 50% of me is like a little melting pot just because I come from Arizona and we're like a whole little melting pot. So when I found that out, it was kind of cool. It was really cool to find that out.
Yeah. Ben Cueva said, don't forget to hit that like button. Gracias. Damien said, what's up, Tom and Bubba? How's the physical therapy going? I ain't even seen Bubba. Is he here
Is
yet?
Bubba in here? Everybody keeps saying that, but I don't even see him.
Sergio said, Timo, real quick. Cricks, you got a #1 fan. I seen that. It's the homeboy Matt Mac. Damn, I was right. Madden Football Raider Nation, said Matt Mac.
Mhm.
480 says sometimes you're on early and sometimes kind of late. I know, bro. It's life. I get on when I can, bro. That's how you know it's true
Oh,
life.
So then how come you didn't realize that that was true life? Like when I couldn't send money or couldn't go to visit or something because of life.
Because that ain't got nothing to do with being on live.
Yeah, it's called life. You wouldn't understand how busy I was out here.
No, I don't want to hear no excuses.
Don't let them get away with it, guys. Uh-uh.
Chele said, Javier, I'm not boo. I'm mixed with everything. I look Mexican, my hair that says is black girls, and I'm a mutt. Timo said, Sergio, I'm right by that Apple Super Fortress Loco. It's huge. Oh, the Apple. Yeah, I checked. No reruns the last 2 days. What you been doing, Vato? Just working? Yeah, that's it, bro. Javier said, what's for dinner tonight, Mrs. Cricket? Don't tell me Cricket got you hooked on sopas with Doritos.
Ew, no. Mm-mm. No. I'm having spaghetti tonight, vegetables and Texas bread.
Texas toast.
Toast bread. There you go. Texas toast bread.
Jealous said, how is wife Damien? Carlos said, all right, Chronicle family, have a good night. Órale, brother, ya sabes. Tom said, what did it
Good night.
cost to do that 23 and me white fence?
Well, I did the ancestry and I think I got it when they were doing like a special. How much was it, babe? Like
$40, I think.
$40 or something like that. They were like doing like some type of special. I think it's like
Yeah.
originally like 100, but you got to catch it like on a, oh, you know what? Like Father's Day is coming up, Mother's Day, like on one of
Yeah.
those things, they always have it like half off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's for Ancestry. The 23andMe, I think it's about the same price, about
Yeah.
$100.
They're
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
much consistent with each other.
Yeah.
We should try that one too, babe, just to see if it says the same shit or if it's all bullshit.
Right. Right.
EJG said, all right, homie's gonna crash out. Daughter wants to go to before school. That means early wake up. All right, brother.
Um,
Ya sabes, EJG, do your thing, bro. Good night, homeboy. Do you or Lady Hogan know about Attica? Attica prison massacre. Not going to bring it up again, brother. But man, that a doc to talk about. Yeah, I've seen the documentary, bro. Yeah, I've seen it.
no, I have no idea.
That was a
And
crazy
Lady Hogan.
riot.
Oh, good Lord.
That was a crazy riot for real. I think honestly though, worse than Attica was the New Mexico riot, bro. I don't know if you've seen the documentary on that one. That one was vicious. They still got. I mean, they shut that shit down. That pinta, but they in the documentary they go there and you can see where like they were using axes on people and shit, and you can still see the chink on the floor, like the little pieces that were knocked out by the axe. So they would go through the body and then hit the floor. And then they have them where they got blow torches and they were burning the bottles to death. And
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
that's a crazy one right there. Them dudes who they took over the whole prison, and then they ended up uh, breaking into the PC section, and then they got a fucking like a torch and used it to open all the cells, like to bust the. So basically, a PC dude sitting in his cell while these motherfuckers are outside torching their door open, like cutting a hole to get through the door to come in and kill them. Imagine that. Chele said, my dad is full German and my mom is mutt. But my dad looks Mexican, not German. In his college pic, he looked like Pancho Villa. Javier said, I'm 40% Indian, 40% Spanish, 10% Italian, and 10% Jewish, but 100% Negro from the waist down.
Oh my God.
Timo said, I want to do that ancestry thing, 50%. What's the other half? Oh, what's your other half, baby? It's a bit.
No, don't. No, I'm not gonna tell them because then they're gonna make fun of me and they're gonna be like, "I knew it." And no, I'm no. Mm-mm.
Laugh my
I'm not
fucking.
gonna. I'm not gonna say right now. Maybe one day I will.
I'll post it.
Stop.
480 said, "Yeah, Cricket, my phone been real slow. I'm trying to be a phone technician and think making it worse. I'll be out on it and it turns off by itself over and over. I think I might need a battery. I think you might need a new phone, bro." Timo said, "My mijos are little rockers. One skateboarder, and that was all good for me, serio."
Oh, that's cool. A little skater.
Tom said, "Javier has colored balls." Matt said, "When you take your 8K to a paintball match with your homies and you're like, oh, my bad." Javier, Javier has fruity pebbles, said G Thoughts. Tom, only on a good day. All right, I'm going to speed up because I want to get to this story I was telling you guys where they killed this kid. "Man, I'll say sorry to moms and dad in heaven even now for my past ways," said Timo. Tom said, "And watch spring pubes." This fucking dude. Javier said, "G Thoughts, I hate when they say that. Are you or Lady Jovan familiar with the Attica prison?" Changed my mind as a Christian. How I feel with authorities. People in power like cops are like prison carnales except for their drug use. Typos. Yeah. So yeah, we've seen Attica.
I haven't
But
seen it,
I seen it, yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, the bean the a lot of the placas are the same way, bro. They got their own little clica going on. Not all, but same as the pintos. You know what I'm saying? Not all pintos are clicked up, but there's a portion of them that are, and it's a trip. 480 said, "My phone isn't holding charge very long. I have like 30 apps on the phone, and I keep telling myself I'm going to use them, and I don't." Movie channels. I forgot the one you told me. What is it? The free movie? It's called fmovies.com. Growing up, that cholo culture in the late 80s, especially, was good and really bad also. Late 70s, early 80s, I meant, said Timo. Okay, I won't call you Fruity Pebbles, said G Tots.
you know what I just never liked, and it just really irked me is like when I would see like cholos with like the rosaries, and they like you go do a drive by but you have a rosary over your neck and you're praying you don't get caught. Like that does not make any sense. Like at all. Like you're praying that you don't get caught for doing something bad. Like I never understood that and I never liked it. I thought it was disgusting.
Yeah,
Just
well,
saying.
I mean, that's the hypocrisy of a lot of them. I mean, that's not only cholos. That's a lot of
But it's a majority of them, you know, they have the
they
praying hands as a tattoo. They have the rosary around their hand tattooed on it.
they're raised Catholic.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's why. I mean, it's the
Well,
culture.
I'm just saying it's like can't be out there doing bad stuff and then have a rosary around your neck.
Yeah,
Doesn't make sense.
but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's not just cholos. That's normal people too.
Um, I don't really see other people with rosaries like the way we do.
What do you mean?
I rarely see like a white kid shooting up a school with the rosary on his neck.
No, but that kid's probably a Christian and does something else. Might have a cross gold chain. I mean,
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I just don't think that's exclusive to cholos. I think everybody. I mean, that's what I think. That's part of the fucking hypocrisy of religion. Uh, but not me. I didn't wear no fucking rosary or nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
Ben Cueva said, "That was me. My parents were involved in the church, but what attracted me to the barrio was we all grew up from kindergarten, and whether we changed or not, you got labeled in that barrio based on being born and raised in the barrio." Yeah. 480 said, "What's up with the new video? It seems we haven't had Greyhound for a while. I'm sure he misses everyone." Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be on. I'll get him on. The new video, I ain't had Wi-Fi for a while, so I won't be able to fuck with the computer, but I'll get on it. Geronimo said, "Spaghetti, yay." I said, "G thoughts." Is Bubba here already? Oh, there he is. No, he's not. "What's up, my family? I'm here now. How is everyone?" Said Bubba Mesa.
There he
What's up?
is. Hey, Bubba.
I
How you
Chele said,
been?
Ben said, "Whether we claim the barrio or not, we were labeled from that barrio based on where we were raised up, and our friends automatically put you in the hood whether we wanted to or not. LOL."
Not me. I grew up right there in Phoenix.
But you didn't hang
And
out
I,
with them.
huh?
You didn't hang out with them.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't hang out with them and I didn't dress that way.
And plus, that neighborhood was weak.
Oh my God. Jealous. You wish. You
Jealous?
wish. You jelly. You wish.
Oh, please.
We're
Sergio
not.
said,
We were. They were not worried. I say we. They were not worried about your two little blocks. Calm down.
now you show up, Bubba said Chele. They didn't believe you was here, Bubba said G Thoughts. Bubba says, "Sorry, Chele, we went to eat with my nephew for his birthday and my internet sucks when I'm not on Wi-Fi. LOL." 480 said, "Damn, Bata, you ordered Domino's pizza. I like Domino's. It seems like it was better 20 years ago." Everything was better 20 years ago, bro. Ray Diaz said, "Baba Mesa, how you doing, bro? I hope doing good." G Thoughts, what's up, bro? "It's okay, Bubba. Everyone could see you but me," said Charlie. Uh-oh. Is that my pizza? No, not yet. God damn
Oh my God.
it. I ain't even eat breakfast today. Mira, La Texas Chose, cálmate. What happened with the Mexican birrote?
With the what?
The Mexican, like the Mexican bread. Ray Diaz, I'm good.
Oh,
Doctor took me off physical therapy, said I was on my foot too much. Shake my head, laugh my ass off. I was like, "You're the one that sent me, fool."
that's
Spinals in the
crazy.
house. What's up, Spinal? How you doing, brother? Pues, ¿qué onda, Grillo? Bubba Mesa, how you feeling today, sir? Sergio Velasquez, what's up, my brother? New Mexico prison riot was horrendous, said Geronimo. Yeah. Everything tastes better before. After COVID, the quality and everything, including food, has gone down, said Cheetos. Now Domino's is like the new Little Caesars pizza now. They just make it real fast and less toppings, especially cheese and pizza sauce. Lady Jovan, sorry, typo, said Hard Life. Bubba, that doctor's a fool. Bubba said, "Javier, I'm doing good, bro. How are you and the family?" Timo said, "That New Mexico riot, they burn fools, right?" Yeah, with the fucking torches. What video you talking about, Cricket? What video? I'm talking about the New Mexico riot documentary, bro. Heart Life said, "Wow, New Mexico documentary, you got me." Yeah, check that one out. If you ain't seen it, and if you think Attica was bad, whew, check this one out. Tom Dorfer, what's up, brother? Bubba doing good, brother. Timo DeVille was good, bro. Just chilling, Bubba Mesa. How you been, brother? She's half Salvadorian. Saca las pupusas, said Matt.
What?
Said you're half Salvadorian.
No. No. I'm not gonna say because, like I said, because then I'm not gonna be the joke tonight. Nope. 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 One day.
It says it's being delivered, Mio. It says it's being delivered. Bubba Mesa says, "C-Town, what's up, bro? How you doing?" White Fence, that other 50% is all corn-fed, white girl.
Hate you guys.
Hell no. 480 said, hell no, no negro in me, and I don't want any brown all the way top to bottom. Is he 50% Valley girl?
Ay, ay.
Bubba Mesa said, Mrs. Cricket, hello, my friend. How are you today?
Hi, my friend. How are you? I hope you're well. You know, take it day by day. I know you're trying, but don't get frustrated. Just just do what you got to do.
EV3, oh, what's up, Bubba? It seems it's been a while for everyone. How's therapy going? EV3 said, what's up, Cricket and Mrs. Cricket Cubo Chronicles Familia? Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Bubba said, no, not you. Won't get caught. More like praying you don't get shot, Mrs. Cricket.
What?
He said, no, not you won't get caught. More like praying you don't get shot.
Oh, I guess it just never made sense to me. I never understood it.
You remember
Like
Sinner?
we would see the. I remember like at school at Trevor Brown, like we would see like people, getting high and stuff, and then like you're getting high, but you have a rosary around your neck. I'm like, I was just shaking my head at them, like, are you serious? And then just like walk past them.
You remember Sinner?
Yeah,
He was religious as fuck, remember?
yeah, that's crazy, right?
Mm.
It's wild.
480 said, a lot of things don't make sense, Mrs. Cricket.
I know.
EV3, what's up, bro? Tom said, you can be a Jesus freak and a killer after all. If you confess your sins, Jesus forgives. Sergio said, Catholicism is routed in hypocrisy. Timo said, yeah, that rosary thing, yeah, you're not supposed to be sporting them necklaces around your necks, que no? Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, not supposed to be for that. It's not a necklace, according to them.
well, I actually have a necklace like that, but
Yeah, but that's made that way. But yeah, it's still not supposed to be, honestly. Javier said, you're right, Miss Cricket. Most lowriders have a rosary on the rear view mirror. It's like an extra insurance policy.
which is my parents do that. So I mean, my dad does that. It just remember the one that broke when we were driving in his car, and I
Yeah.
grabbed it and it broke. It's because you were in there. I'm just kidding.
You
No,
grab-
it just my parents do that, and I never understood it. I yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm religious, I'm Catholic, but I'm not like that. Like I'm not gonna. I don't believe that that plastic thing is gonna protect me from getting in a car accident.
Jack in the Box said, yes. Heart Life said, in the Attica dock, police outside were yelling into the TV cameras white power. After they killed all those inmates, they tried to blame inmates for killing 10 guards. They shot their own guards. Yeah. Yeah, when they went in. That's what they said. A lot of the bullets matched. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Mrs. Cricket, the guy Desperado was religious and killed bad people, and then he go to church after killing 10 people. That's what Cricket talking about.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like I didn't. I know a lot of people really like that movie, but I really didn't care for that movie either. I know, like those are all like good, famous movies, but I really didn't care for those. I just didn't.
Bubba Mesa, what's up, bro? It's been a good minute. Beezer's in the house. Cubo Beezer's in the house. He said, what up,
Hey,
everyone?
Beezer.
Bubba Mesa said, Ben Cuevas 100. Me and all my homies started in kindergarten together. We all lived in the neighborhood. Most of us still do.
That's cool.
Beezer, ¿cómo estás, hermano? Said Geronimo. Hypocrisy creeps up in everything. Being aware in ourselves is the key, said Hard Life. Timo said, you two were from different hoods. Yep. Yes, we were.
Well, it wasn't my neighborhood and it wasn't my street. It belonged to the city of Phoenix. But yeah, I grew up on
She grew up
like 50.
from a ranker neighborhood.
I was right off of like 60th and Thomas, and there was, 64th right there. So
Yeah. Tom says, so what about this kid that got killed? Tell us about. Yeah, man, I'm never gonna get to the end of these damn comments. Let me almost done. Hold on, let me catch up, and I'll tell you where we at. It's not all gangsters because they have a Virgin Mary tattoo that they're going to be a square. Bubba Mess said, Geronimo, my brother, how was the first day of school? What up, Geronimo? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good tonight. Thanks, brother, said Beezer. 99-cent double. Oh, shit, babe. I forgot to send you. Geronimo sent a picture. Oh, let me send it to you. That he wanted me to send you.
I can't see it because if I look at it, it'll log me out.
Oh, well, I'm not going to put it on here because it's his. I'll still send it and you can look at it más a rato, pues.
Okay, cool.
No, this is always does that dumb shit. Right. Bam. 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 All right. Forgot about that. 99-cent double cheeseburgers at Jack in the Box in the 90s best at Heart Life. Bubba Mesa, you were right. Little Palomita loves school.
Oh,
Javier said, that's what I just sent you a picture of, babe.
oh, that's right. First day of school. That's cool.
In prison, you see the Christians who use it as a crutch. Then you see them in the streets and they're getting stoned in the alleys. Yep. ¿Qué onda, Bubba said Timo? Are you half Native American, Miss Cricket? I think so, my guess.
No, I'm not. I wish I was. They'll give me a little check, but I'm not.
480 said you tired.
Oh, stop.
No, I'm not tired, bro. I'm actually not today. No. She 50% hillbilly girl, said G Thoughts.
Oh, wow.
Jack in the Box said, tell your son you love him and kiss him. She will.
What?
Tell your son you love him and kiss him.
I can't kiss him. He's
I think they're
miles
talking.
and miles away. Or are they talking to me?
480
They're
said,
not talking to me.
or hungry and tired, seem grumpy to Miss Cricket. That
What?
I'm acting grumpy towards you.
Yeah, see you guys, he's being mean to me tonight.
Yeah, right. Javier said, don't even fall for it, guys. That was the I need sympathy voice right there.
Wow. I just work. I'm miles and miles away from him and my son, just so that, he can follow his dream and I'm out here working and
You're such a bum.
wow. This is the thanks I get.
Javier said, Mrs. Cricket is just the India from the barrio, but she eats Texas bread. Calma la Cricket.
No.
I honestly didn't smoke weed till I was 22, LOL, said Bubba. Toronto,
Okay.
that's awesome, brother, said Bubba.
22, that's good, Bubba. I mean, it's not good, but I mean, still, it's good.
Hard Life said, I hear you, Tom. EV3 said, what's worse is the Catholic priests who are molesting the kids in churches. Yeah, talk about hypocrisy. That's why I'm not religious, but I respect everyone's beliefs. That's where I'm at with it too. Absolutely. Funny extra insurance, hope they don't get shot and just shoot the enemy. I don't believe in all them gods like the Catholics, at 480. Thank you, hermano Cricket, said Geronimo. Just tell us the story, man. Rankerville, said Timo. Talking to you, bro. I know you were. I was clowning. Well, I gotta go to bed. Good night, everyone, said Tom. 50% rancor with that answer she gave us, said Timo. Cuba Creeks
What's
was crack.
rancor?
Where you been, Vato Loco Montebello? In
Hello?
the casa. Rancor's
Can
like,
you can, can you slow it down real quick?
oh, I'm trying to get to the end so I can tell a story.
I know, but you don't even breathe. Like,
I don't need to
what
breathe.
what
I'm
does
a
that
fuck.
even
Huh?
What does rancor mean?
Rancor, like when you rank out, it's a gang term. Like when they talk about the like chavalas, they're rankers. They're I don't know how to explain it. You gotta just know.
Okay. All right. All right.
480
I'll
say, yeah,
Google it instead of asking you who should know.
I do know, but I don't know how to explain it. And Google ain't gonna explain it either because it's not like a real like a word that way. It's like a slang word that you just gotta know what it means. There's no real like definition. I get like chavalas, rankers. Uh, 480 said yes. Jack and the Crack tacos 2 for $99 in the late 90s. At night after doing dirt on the weekends in the 90s. Adam O'Connor said, much respect, Cricket. How does the Arizona MF feel about the MF from Texas? We didn't really think about them much back then. We didn't know nothing about them. Later on, we thought of them more of kind of like more of like you would hear a lot of people say, nah, they're more like just a gang because they were like, 500, 1,000 members, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't know each other. And so to them, I remember hearing like it wasn't really like a carnalismo because like with the Arizona thing, everyone knows who other carnales are, right? Who they are, where they're from, when they got in. Like basically, they know even if you may not have ever met, you know, who it is when they got in. You probably voted on it, all of that stuff. The vatos from Texas, it's not the same. I mean, there's like 1,000 of them dudes or more probably, and so they always thought of it more of like they say that's just it's not really I don't know how they would say it though. It's like it's not a clica like that. It's just like a almost like a street gang is how they would think of it. Much respect, Cricket. Oh my bad, Mrs. Cricket, like a punk. LOL. Yeah, so that's what I'm like a yeah. That's what Rancor would be.
All right.
We have to get White Fence a homeboy dictionary. I know. Imagine if they had some.
Something.
Timo said, just plain, Miss Cricket. A ranker is someone who backs down of a fight. Yeah, like a chavala. Sanka, danka, rank, it's just bad, said Hard Life. Playwise, not like he said, I call my nephews rankers all the time when they rank put on me.
That's a
So,
lot of ranking.
so the story is this. There's a little kid, and babe, you're gonna obviously want to speak on this. But um this little kid goes to school, bro. It was in Nevada, I believe. Little kid goes to school. He has a note attached to his backpack to give um, to the teacher, and the note was saying that the mother needed help. She was. She said she was the gist. I'm not sure what the note exactly said. I don't think they've released that. I haven't seen it in any of the stories, but the gist of it was that she's in an abusive relationship and that she wasn't being allowed out. She's basically like she was kidnapped, and she said she hadn't seen her son in a month, and so they read this note. They go to fucking uh, they go to the house to check it out. So they give it to the teacher. The teacher and the principal give it to the cop at school, and then I'm gonna try and pull it up. So I got make sure I have uh, all the info right. But I'm pretty, I know basically the gist of it. So he was 4 years old, man. So the mom, the cops go to the house. They're watching the chante, right? And they see two adults come out and start driving. They pull them over, and it's the ruca and her dude, her boyfriend. So they pull him out. It turns out now, right now, the Ruka um, can talk to the cops, and so the Ruka says, he's been whooping on me. He beats my ass. I'm not allowed to do anything. My son has been missing for over a month. I haven't found, she said the dude kept lying, like, kept telling him different stories, like he's over here. I left him at my friends, like whatever stories. And she tells the cops, I'm not allowed to go in the garage. So the cops get a search warrant, search the house. The little boy, 4 years old, is in the fucking freezer dead. Um, the dude had beat him to death, basically, and then put him in the freezer. And he was whooping everybody in the house, and he fucked around. The dude's name was Brandon Toastland, Holmes. Family ID's child found in freezer. Mother's boyfriend accused. So the kid's name was Mason Dominguez, man.
Mm.
But so this motherfucker was whooping on the whole family. I get, the mom, the kids, and the mom had no way out. Like supposedly, she's getting fucked up. She's not allowed to do shit. She puts a note on her daughter's backpack and tells her to give it to the teacher at school. And so they give it to the cops. They search the chante. They find the body. And sure enough, this fucking piece of shit had been, whooping on everybody. And this 4-year-old boy died in the midst of that. And the fucker put him in the freezer and then just kept lying to the mom about where the kid was. And he was in the freezer in the garage, man. Fucking piece of shit. In Las Vegas, man. So it's crazy, man. It's just, I don't know. That's the little boy.
Oh.
And these motherfuckers, man. It's crazy. This is the piece of shit. This is the piece of shit that did it. But I don't know, man. What do you guys think about this shit? What do you think, babe?
I think that he's done. You know what I
What
mean? I think he's definitely done. I think the mother should be put away also. I don't care if she was beaten on and all that stuff. Like, that's not right that she should have been, but you don't know where your son is at for a month. You don't put him to bed. You don't tuck him in. You don't. How do you not know where your son is at for a month?
Well, this
And
says right here, just real fast. I'm sorry, babe, but it um, says that she was locked in a room and separated from her children for months, and he would let her see them once in a while, but she hadn't seen the boy in over a month, and he kept giving excuses why he wouldn't let the boy come in and visit her. He kept her locked up in the room, I guess, or something.
and again, and I know that this is going to sound, you know, rude and nasty of me to say this, but I hope that dick was worth it. I hope it was, because that dick that she was getting with and had to live with him and had to get with him killed her kid and abused him. She couldn't just have a boyfriend on the side and see him. That's the thing with step parents, you know, and mothers and fathers. You can't just have that boyfriend or that girlfriend and just have them on the side. You have to live with them. You have to bring them around your kids. Like, seriously, she should go away too. It's bad parenting. I get it. You know, he beat her, he threw her in a room, he locked her in there, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not in that situation, so I can't say, but I've been like in beast mode if you're, beast mode if you're gonna take my kids away from me and me. If I'm not seeing my kid for a day, I'm something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I'm fighting back. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna burn that house down. Something. You go into beast mode. How do you not see your kid for over a day? She
Yeah.
didn't see her kids for months. And like I said, all right, go ahead. I hope that dick was worth it. You had to have a boyfriend, huh? You had to bring a guy around your kids. You couldn't just take care of your kids. You couldn't just do you.
He says the kid had been dead since early December.
I believe it. I believe it because that's a lot of cases with step parents. But the parents don't see that. They don't. And if she gets out ever, if they ever let her out, if they arrest her even, or they let her get out, she'll have another boyfriend one day. She will. I think they both need to go away. Whatever kids she has left, they need to go to a good home. There's so many so many people that want to adopt, that can have kids of their own, and they have to jump hurdles to even be considered. You know what I mean? But anybody can just have a baby. That's crazy. Her kids deserve better if whoever's left, and they should go to a better family. She's not well
Yeah.
enough to be a mother. I'm sorry, she's not.
My thing is, I know everybody's gonna talk about the ending part, like how he had her basically kidnapped and he had her. Yeah, what was the other one? You can get one of the other ones. I got two different kinds. Um, and I think that the problem is it's not about where it ended up. I understand, like he was whooping her, he had her locked up, but it had to have started somewhere, and she had a chance to get away from it. And I know it's
Just
hard.
yeah, just that one time.
Yeah, and
That
I
one
know.
that one time. Okay, me and my kids were out of here.
Yeah,
They're not his kids.
and I know it's hard because we don't want to blame a victim of domestic violence for getting whooped up,
No,
but
I don't either, but at the
but
same time, how many times do I say, when is your kid gonna be number 1 in your life? Stop putting your kids second, third, or fourth. Can your kid come first in your life before your life? Go ahead.
yeah. So yeah, my heart is broken for that little boy Mason. Where are we at up here? The story better be good. I'm feeling clickbaited. Said Heart Life. Wait, what the fuck? Where am I at? Okay, did you hear they arrested a mom and dad and son? The son got 11-year-old daughter pregnant. That's crazy. Miss
The
Criggs,
mom
don't
and
listen
dad and son.
to me.
The son got another what?
Oh, I just seen that story. Trip out. Yeah, it was. My heart is broken for that little boy Mason. We got
Mhm.
a couple of cases of this bad domestic violence cases out here, and two of the worst they were. Gente. Hope we get a good welcome party in the pen. They need to give him the death penalty, bro. If anybody deserves it, it's someone that's the fucking poster child for it. Um,
For sure.
it's just the problem is, again. I mean, I'm not one to it's hard to wrap your head around what someone goes through, in that with the domestic violence, or they feel they can't get out or whatever. But when there's kids involved, you got to do everything in your power, man. And so I mean, it's not to blame any, to the mother. I'm not talking about this case. I'm talking about, I do blame the mother in this case.
Mhm.
Partly I absolutely do. Because I mean, the motherfucker has to sleep sometime. The motherfucker, I mean, he's making you suck his dick. Something, bite that motherfucker off. Do something where, I mean, let him kill you before he kills your kids. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it takes.
And not just that, as a parent, like I wouldn't even let anybody smoke a cigarette around my kid. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even let anybody cuss around my kid. You think I'm going to let some dude hit me for the first time and not gather up my kids and be gone? Like, come on, parents. Really? Like, seriously. Don't
Serio.
be parents if you don't know, if you don't want to be, if you don't know how to be. Like, it's not that complicated. It's not rocket science.
Sergio said, stories like this are what I worry about ever since my wife left me. It's tough. Pobrecito, where was this?
Yeah.
New Mexico, dice. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, not New Mexico. I'm sorry. Nevada, I think. Which one? What did I say?
In Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas or Nevada. Bubba said, I don't understand a grown ass man beating on kids. What the fuck? I would honestly kill someone like that and gladly spend the rest of my life in prison.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Future prison puta, said Timo. I think that is pure evil. Can't make sense of. Nah, there's no
Oh,
way.
that is evil. That is pure evil for sure.
Javier said, in the Mexican prisons, there is no PC. People like this get tortured in prison. The cops announce there's a sicko and throw them in. Bubba said, I have never spanked or hit my son or daughter. Never had that in me. Made my wife do it. Mrs. Crick, say it how it is, said Timo.
Yeah.
RL, what's up, brother? What's up, Carnal? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. God bless you, bro. What's up, bro? Yeah, I took a couple days off. Just been working. Rob D said, this is what happens when you look for love in all the wrong places and in the wrong way. The devil don't place. Sin will destroy a family. Seek God first and learn how to love yourself before getting into a relationship. Ben Cuevas said, was he the biologist? No, he wasn't, bro.
No, he wasn't.
Biological father. If he wasn't, then these women should be wary of getting together with men that have no biological ties to their children and feel comfortable. Lesson learned for single women. That's
They
how I
don't
feel.
though. They keep doing it and they keep doing it. And like I said, why can't you just go do you? Be the biggest whore in town if you want. Go for it. You can't get a babysitter. You can't leave kids with your mom or your aunt or somebody. Go do you. Don't bring it home. You don't got to live with the dude. You don't have to introduce him to your kids. Just really, it's
Ben Cuevas
disgusting.
said, sad situation, no mercy for the scumbag. Jovan, exactly correct. Kids first. They bring two of those, right? All right. Simon. I never hit my kids. I'd feel bad if I did that. I love my baby, said Javier.
Oh no, I love
Francis.
my baby too, but I had to whoop his butt sometimes. And I think a couple of times when I did, like, and after I'd put him in the room, I'd stand outside the door and I'd feel bad, like I'd want to cry, but I'm like, he has to know discipline. And I'm not like abusing him, I'm disciplining him, you know?
What do you think of that?
What do you say?
Said it sounds a lot like abuse.
Maybe.
Cubole, everyone. Said Francisco VP's in the house. Cubo, bro, what's up?
Hey, Francisco.
Progressive DAs like Gascon and LA are trying to reform guys like this. Yeah, no, I mean, you guys know I'm one to think that people can change and all that. But in this case, I ain't with that. They go PC real quick. One out here in Lancaster, Cali. Dude was a homie. Actually, the mom got hers real quick. Dude PC'd up, I think. Yeah, I seen that with that kid. I seen that one too. But that was the mom was involved in that too, right? Isn't that the one where they put the kid in a lot in the box or something? LA Dodgers said the son. Oh, that's that one. Got his sister pregnant, had the baby in the bathtub, Look it up. Girl was 11 years old.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Spino said Russia is on a good one. Yeah. Kiki G, what's up, brother? But what's cracking? You're right, Miss Cricket. I hate it when people cuss in front of my daughters and grandkids. Francisco said, man,
Yeah.
a lot of these women are raised watching crap like this, and it's a normal thing for them, but sad. Oh, no, it's a normal thing for them. Sad, but it's what they think is normal.
No, they think it's normal, but that's still your baby. That's your human being. You're supposed to protect it no matter what. Even dogs have puppies. You even go near the puppies, they're going to bark and growl at you. Even an animal knows to protect their babies. How come humans don't understand that? Are you okay?
Ray, who?
Yeah.
Ray Diaz said that guy needs to be whacked. Yep. I think I agree in this case. 480 said, what you think about old brothers didn't tell you about plotting on your girl because you wouldn't approve, and if it did happen to your girl, they would have come for you afterwards to take you out. What you think? What?
What?
I
What
don't
do you
understand.
think about old brothers? I don't know.
Oh, about the. Yeah, I'm sure they would have. They know I wouldn't. I mean, if it would have happened, obviously they know I wouldn't have ever agreed on that. Francisco said, and the children are the ones who suffer.
Mm-hmm. All for
Spinal
some mask. The kids suffer because for some dick, for some piece of ass. It's fine. You can get that. Go do it. Find a babysitter. Go do you. Come home and be with your kid. Why do you got to bring the guy around? Why do you got to bring some guy around that you know is going to mistreat your kid? Why? I get it.
Spinal said, I got chanclas at me. Heart Life said, it's shocking. Is this part of the reason, other than hypocrisy, that y'all keep Jesus Christ out the mix? You guys are the business.
Thank you.
That it's not the reason why I do. Um, I don't look at it as cause and effect. I mean, I don't. I think that it's two separate issues. You know what I mean? There's just evil people in this world. It doesn't
Oh, for sure there is.
one doesn't have to do with the other. You know what I mean? But it's definitely. I mean, it's just a sad situation when a motherfucker can do that, and when you know, like this mom is gonna sit there now, and I mean,
With her coulda, shoulda, wouldas. That's what she's going to sit there with.
she's gonna sit there and have all this regret, but with good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like she should sit there with regret, and I'm sure she's gonna sit there and what could I have done wrong differently, and there's so many things she could have done. And so I mean, as upset as hard as harsh as that is, it's the fucking truth. The kid is the victim, not her.
Yep.
Off topic, but I want to hear White Finn say Simone, but with conviction.
I'm not saying that.
That's my piece, Vato. It's not polite to eat in front of homies. Be the biggest whore in town, she said Timo.
You know what
Dominoes.
I mean. You guys know what I mean, but I'm not saying that you should be. I'm just saying though, like if a woman or a man, like go do you. Go. Get a sitter for the weekend if you have to. I don't know, but why do you gotta bring them home? Why do you gotta live with them? Why? It's just stop. Put your kids first. They come before you. They come before your life. And parents aren't understanding that, and it's sad that their kid is like number 2, 3, 4 in their life. Like I don't know. I don't get it.
Timo said, sad social workers know shit is happening but still don't do shit. Another part of the story that, should also be talked about is the fact that, I mean, not, and nobody even checked on them. The Ruka and the kids. That just reminds you, too, to, you know, check on your loved ones. You never know what's happening with them. You know what I'm saying? Check on those, just the people you love, your family, the people you care about. A phone call, a visit, it could go a long way. You know what I mean? Shit like no one believes this type of shit could happen to them or theirs, but you know, whoever her family is saying the same thing to themselves.
Mm.
Theodicy means, why does God let shit like this happen? Said Heart Life. La
Well, I
Tusa
don't
said,
think he. All right, go ahead. You just always do that. You always just read through the comments.
because we don't have 5 hours to sit here.
No, I'm just saying. I just think that we have free will. That's why he didn't mean to do that. But go ahead.
Go ahead, say what you want to say.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm not even.
La Tusa said, Las Vegas, I heard the story. 480 said, yeah, that's a messed up story. Never like hearing about children getting hurt, but in Africa, a leader would come and kill a whole town, women and children. We never hear about third world countries that's going on. La Tusa said, found the little boy in a freezer. Yeah, that's crazy. Been there since early December, they said, bro. It's just fucked up. It's just a sad situation. 4-year-old, like, I don't get what a grown man gets out of some shit like that. Beating up a fucking 4-year-old. Javier said, when I picked up my 3 kids from the foster home, they ran up to me and hugged me and made me feel loved. I gave them love back. My wife was good to them. We are good to each other.
That's good. That's good, Javier. And that's an amazing story to hear.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. To me, that this story reminded me of the conversation we had the other day about stepfathers and boyfriends in the house and stepmothers. I mean, it's not exclusively vatos that are treating these kids like that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, there's a lot of stepmothers out there too that are
Yeah.
acting out too. You know what I mean? They're jealous of the guy's daughters. Like, how do you even get jealous of a little kid, even a teenager? Like, how as a grown woman are you jealous of a 15, 16-year-old? Like, how? You're sick in your head, and that's evil. Like, for you to be jealous, like, are you kidding me? And the thing is it's like they know they had kids when they first got with them. They know it. But again, it's the parents' fault. It's their fault because they take it there, you know?
Yeah.
It just like, it's so disgusting. It really like just it pisses me off.
And that's why I'm so weary about this, the step parent, step whatever thing. I know that there are people that can do it, that do it. You know what I mean? Love their kids, whether they're theirs or not. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think that's the norm. So I think people need to be careful, need to just, man, just take care of your fucking kids, man, first.
But it doesn't even have to be a step parent either. Like, I know there's situations where their real dad is messed up to them. The real mom is messed up to them. I mean, ask your kids, have that relationship with your kid. I mean, when you got out and we up and moved, I asked Mijo every day, are you happy here, Mijo? Are you happy? Do you want to be here? Are you okay with your dad? Do you guys I asked him every single day for like almost a whole year until he finally was like, Mom, if I'm not happy, I'll tell you. Like, he started getting frustrated. Because if he would have been like, no, I want out, I'd be like, okay, sorry, we're packing our bags and we're leaving. It's not about me and you anymore. It's about that kid. And you're his real dad. And I would be like, I'm out if my kid wasn't okay with it. That's just the truth, because he comes first. Like, my life was done when I had him. To his life first and then mine. But people don't see it that way. And I don't understand why. You gave life to this human being. Are you kidding me? I don't get it.
Yeah. G Thought said, "Not all men and women grow up with self-respect, morals, or love. They grew up with physical and sexual abuse. Many grew up orphans or step parents that never taught them right from wrong." That's true too, but I mean, regardless of how you grew up, bro, I think you still know right from wrong, as far as when we're talking about such an extreme. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up kind of fucked up. You know what I
You
mean?
sure did. You sure did.
And I made decisions based on that. Like, uh, okay. Well, we'll just talk bluntly. I mean, I killed individuals, but just because I did it didn't mean I didn't. I knew it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I excused it because of other factors, but I knew it was wrong. And I know one thing, that if I would have, had if I let's say me and if I would have stayed on the street and Joanne and I broke up, and I had my son and I got a new bitch in the house, and she were to treat my son wrong in any way, I don't give a damn how I grew up. The bitch ain't gonna. I mean, she'd be through. You know what I mean? So I just think it has to come down to stop. You have to stop using your shortcomings or what happened to you as an excuse or a crutch for things
Mm-hmm.
like that. I get it. You know, we have issues based on it. It doesn't have to dictate how we live and how we come up, and it definitely doesn't excuse any bad shit that comes from it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I'm not gonna let some bitch treat my son fucked up and say, "Oh, it's because how I was brought up." I didn't know any better. Bullshit. I may have been beat up as a kid. I wasn't, but I'm saying, like, or had, I did have a whole side of the family that hated me. I didn't know why, like all of that. But just because it happened to me doesn't mean I think it's okay for it to happen to my son. What I mean, I know it's wrong, and I'm not gonna let it happen to him just because it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I think there has to be accountability, and when it comes to your kids now. What I mean, you're having kids now. It's time to put on your motherfucking big boy pants, and make sure that you do whatever is in the best interest of that child, whether he is biologically yours or not. And if you can't do that to one that's not, then don't get involved in that life. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If there's a ruca that you want to fuck with, she has a kid that you ain't feeling,
Get out. Yeah,
move
get
on.
out.
Don't
If
do it
she's not responsible enough to, then you be the responsible one and say, hey, I'm out.
and it may not even be that. She may not see it at first. Everybody, all that, but you as a man, that's me, bro. I'll tell you right now, if Jovan had a kid before I fucked with her, I would have never been with her. I wouldn't have made her my lady. Not long term. I'm not saying I ain't never fuck with rucas that have kids. That's not. I would never. I would never make plans to bring them in my life and pretend to be stepdaddy. I wouldn't, because I know. I know what's in me. You know what I'm saying? Not that I would treat them bad, I just know they would feel the difference. I wouldn't treat them like I did my real kids, and I wouldn't want to do that to a kid. Period. I've said that since I was young. I said it when I remember I told you this when I was 23 when we met, right, Jovan?
24. No, you did. You did. You did tell me that. And
And
it
so,
just the
go ahead.
parents just have to start taking responsibility. Oh,
Uh,
okay, so I had a shitty life, so now this new generation, so now my human being that I gave life to has to have a shitty life because I had a shitty life. Like, that's not okay. This shouldn't be like a ripple effect. Like, come on. It has to stop somewhere. And the thing is that if you don't know how to be a mother, you don't know how to be a father, then don't do it again. Don't have 2, 3, 4, 5 kids,
yeah.
you know?
Francisco said, remember that sex offender that got out and murdered this woman and her son while they gave him a ride? He took the mom, raped her, beat the little boy with a hammer, and killed him. That fool would not. I'm still eating. What is that? Garlic. Oh, no, I don't even like those. Um, but with a hammer and killed him. That fool would not go to court because he was scared that they were going to kill him going to court in Madison.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even get how those type of crime like that. I don't understand that. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's a whole different psychology. Thanks, lady elect Jovan. Good answers at Heart Life.
Thank you.
Geronimo said, Javier Hernandez makes my day to hear this, hermano. Chin checker. What's up, brother? Peculiar cricket. What's up, homeboy? How you doing? Geronimo, good to hear this, mano, said Javier. Give it up to the many grandmas out there doing double duty, especially nowadays with these drogas fucking us up. Yeah.
Yeah. There are some good grandmas out there. I've seen them. You know, they do whatever they can for their grandkids, and
Mm-hmm.
because their kids are messed up, and it, yeah, I feel bad for them. I've seen it.
Yeah. Timo put, wow, Miss Art Life said it's evil. You've seen evil shit face to face, cricket. Where do you think the darkness come from? Is it always around? I think there's just sick ass people, bro. Psychologically fucked up people for real. And I don't mean that like excusing them, saying that they're sick, psychologically. I'm not one of them. Just saying for real, they're psychologically fucked up. There's no fixing them. There's no changing that. And you just have to get those type of people out of society. That's it. I mean, there's no getting around that. Um, I'm not even trying. I'm one to. You guys already know. I'm one that feels strongly about second chances and rehabilitation and all that. But I'm also um, realistic, and I know that there's some that you just can't. You know what I mean? We're talking about a whole different individual, and there's no fucking way that um, I would want to take that chance with my loved ones on the street. With people like that. There's no way.
Yeah.
Sergio said, my dad would beat me like a stray dog, and my mom stopped trying to help me because she would get her ass beat too. Not all parents are supposed to be parents. Nope.
Oh wow. I'm sorry, Sergio. And there's a perfect example. Sergio got beat as a kid too, and he's a great father now. Just because he had that shitty life, he's not going to let his kids go through that. You know,
Yeah.
it has to stop somewhere, and it just does. Like it just has to click. And if it doesn't click in your head, then you shouldn't be a parent. You just do anything and everything for your kids at all costs, no matter what.
Yeah. It's sad shit, man. Heart Life said, I see you, Sergio. Shit, man. That's awful. Heart Life, unfortunately, it's a common thing, Awesome person said, I think two single parents might be a better match as long as they're both responsible people. I don't,
Yeah.
awesome person.
You think what?
He said, I think two single parents might be a better match as long as they're both responsible people. And I don't, I'm of the mind where fuck the match, bro. Why does somebody always have to look for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have kids, it's time to focus on that. You had your chance, you got pregnant or whatever, the relationship didn't work, but now you have to deal with the consequences of your actions, even in that, and it's not negative. That's just what happened. You had kids. Now take care of those kids. Stop trying to look for somebody to love you or somebody to be in your life. And because even with this two single parents thing, that even worries. I mean, that's what happened in my life. So that's the part that worries me for kids because you bring in a single. Let's just hypothetically, I'm not gonna talk about my situation, but a vato and a ruca hook up. The ruca has kids. The vato has kids. That ruca is not gonna treat that dude's kids the way she treats her own, and vice versa. Period. So these kids they can be 2 years old when you met them. When by the time they're 15, 14, 13, they already know that dad, the supposedly dad that's been there in their life since they're 2 years old, doesn't treat them as good as his real kids. And that's a scar in a kid's life. You know what I mean? Whether we like to admit it or not, it is, bro. They're looking to this other individual, whether it's a woman or a man, as their parent figure, and to have knowledge that that parent doesn't care for them the way they care for that parent, obviously, because to them that's who they know and grew up with. And even though they can consciously say, well, I understand that's his real kid, it still hurts inside for that kid. So I just think it's detrimental to that child. And you have to live your life as if whatever you do has consequences for your kid, because that's what it is. Whatever you do has consequences for you. It's no longer just you. It's the kids now too. You got to
Yeah.
do whatever it takes, man. And if that means not getting fucked or getting your dick sucked for 10 years, 15 years, jack off, fool. You know what I mean? We've been doing it for years and years in the joint. You've done something that has now sentenced you to life of being
Mm-hmm.
in charge of another life. That's how you have to look. You're in charge of another life, and you have to do whatever it takes to make that individual grow up to be a productive, great, happy individual. That's your job now. You did that.
Yeah.
Treat it that way, and it is what it is. If you can't fucking get your rocks off, hey, you already done did that. Move on. That's just the way I see it.
Well said.
RJ said, Cubilit Chronicles Familia. What up? Cricket and White Fence.
Hey, RJ.
Shita says, some people is not right in the head, and it's the youngest and most innocent that pay the highest price. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Timo DeVille. Problem is nowadays a lot of single girls having kids. We got to change that thinking. A kid is a kid. Treat them as you would yours.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of these parents, like I said, growing up, my parents were lenient, but they were strict at the same time. It was really weird. But they didn't let me act older than what I was. Do you know what I'm saying? They, no, you're not, they wouldn't let me dye my hair. No, you're not dyeing your hair, Jovan, until you're 18, and then you could do whatever you want. No, you're not going to wear makeup, da 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 da, so that you can look older. Do you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't just let me be me. Like, parents, you still have to take care of your child. You still have to be in control. Just because they oh, that's my style. This is what I'm feeling. I got to find myself. No, you ain't finding nothing. Like, I'm telling you, you're not wearing that outfit to school looking all crazy. You know what I mean? Or that's too much makeup on your face. You need to take it off. But a lot of parents nowadays just want to be their friends. They want to be cool. They want to, don't want to upset the kid, and that's just how it is. And like my parents would always say, like, if your kids don't hate you a couple times growing up in life, then you didn't do your job as a parent. Because there was plenty of times I would go in my room, shut my door, and just cry. And like, I hated my parents because why? They didn't let me stay out past 11. That's what it was. That was the rule. But my brother can stay out till 1. I hated it. I used to, but now I understand it. And it's because they did those things that I appreciate it later. But these parents have to start taking control of these kids and be parents. Look like parents. Act like parents. Stop being embarrassing. You know what I mean? Stop, getting drunk and smoking and acting like you're their friend with them. Like it's not okay. Act old school. You know what I mean? Like, come on. A little bit of morals and respect. That never goes out of style.
Yeah. Timo DeVille says, Sergio, sorry about that, brother. My pops was kind of the same. He was a drunk. Life said, my uncle told his girlfriend, I beat up family that I love dearly. You ain't got a chance, as he hugged and laughed out loud.
What? My uncle told his girlfriend. Oh, okay.
Timo, my dad was a drunk too. There's a gang of us that go through the same pedo. Respect, bro. Man,
Yeah.
we getting deep in here tonight, said Timo. Yeah, sometimes we do that here, bro. Sometimes we just not all oldies and 90s rap and Backstreet Boys.
But that's one of my, I mean, I can talk for days when it comes to that, when it comes to a parent not loving their kid 100% or 1,000%, like put your kid first, put your kid before your life. Like that's all. And if you can't, somebody out there will, you know. It's okay to say, hey, I need help. Hey, I'm going to send you with another family that will love you and support you and give you hugs and kisses because I'm not capable of doing that. That that's okay too. So
My parents hit me a lot, but not to the point where they left us fucked up. I deserved it, and I never doubted that they loved me, said Javier.
as long as you knew you were loved, yeah, just
480,
discipline.
yeah. 480 said, I didn't get hit a lot growing up. But I mean, I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. But my shit was uh, kind of the opposite of getting fucked up. You know what I mean? I just did me. But I mean, you guys all know my story. I didn't no big whatever. 480 said male lions take over a pride. They kill and sometimes eat the other male lions, cubs to spread their own genes. That's crazy. I watch lion documentaries. People get upset and comment, help the cubs to the film crew. Timo said, yeah, that was my problem. I wanted to grow up too quick. All
Yeah.
of what he did.
Yeah, but you got to stop it. I mean, oh my God, I remember they didn't let me wear makeup in high school. The only thing they let me wear was lipstick. And that was begging, okay, because my parents said they're like, oh, you look like you're too, you know, like you got too much makeup on. So that's the only thing I could wear. They didn't let me wear eyeliner. They didn't let me do my eyebrows. They didn't let me wear mascara, nothing. And one time I put it on at school and I forgot to take it off. And I came home and I got grounded for a month. And you just have to keep consistent. You have to keep, with the discipline. And like I said, they didn't hit me, they grounded me. But I didn't do it again. And like I said, my mom knew you're not going to wear that because you're going to look older. And I did have friends that, were 15 and they look like Some of them could be 17, 18, and it just wears their face out. They look older now. It's for a reason. You have to let kids be their age. And if they kind of go off of that, you got to bring them right back down and be like, no, you're only 14, you're only 15. You're not allowed to go here. You're not allowed to go there. You're not allowed to talk like this. You're 14, 15 years old, or you're 10 years old, or you're 5 years old. They need to know.
Sergio Velasquez said, "White fence, my ex said that bullshit. I need to find myself. I don't know who I am anymore." I said, "Bitch, you're a wife and a mom now, dumbass."
I don't like those things. Like, I need to go find myself, be a leaf in the wind. Like, you could say those things if you're single, you have no kids. But now when you have a family, a husband, it's not okay.
Joe Brown, what's up, everyone? What's up, Joe Brown? It's been a while, brother. How you
And
doing? Sergio Velasquez, yes, you are correct," said Geronimo. Yeah, it's just fucked up, man. When I heard that story, it's just like, and there's so many just like that. I mean, as sad as it is, it's not unique. It's prevalent, actually, and it's fucking, it's crazy that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand a man that can beat a kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand a man that can do those, that amount of harm to a child, bro. Like, it's fucking, it doesn't even like, in my head. I'm just like, how, why? Like, it doesn't make sense in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the mentality of an individual that can allow themselves to go be so out of control and hit a kid like it's a nothing. You know what I mean? Like a little, I don't know. It's just so fucking weird to me. And unfortunately, there's so many fucking pieces of shit out there that do that. They dominate their household as if that makes them a man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah.
you have your ruca and your kids scared of you. You're a piece of shit, man. And it's just a sad situation that some of these kids are living in, man. That going through, and the mothers are to blame for that. You know what I mean? Don't fucking put your kids in this situation. Don't do it. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. Javier said, "I kissed my wife's ass because of everything that she did for my kids to help me raise them. There was no way that I was going to hook up with a no good woman to bring home. They loved my wife the day they met her."
Yeah, and that's rare situations, one out of how many. But the majority is, uh, you know, piece of shit stepmothers and piece of shit stepfathers. It's very rare that you could find somebody like that. Now, me, I feel like I could be a stepmom because I love kids no matter what. I feel like even if you're mean to a kid, even an adult being mean to a kid, to me that's like disgusting. Like, what's wrong in your head that you would be mean to a kid? You know what I mean? I never understood that. Even if a teenager was rude and disrespectful to me, I could never be mean or evil towards that kid. I don't know how people can. That's why, like, I know, babe, you couldn't be a step parent, but I think I could be a step parent just because I love kids, period. And I just think they're so innocent, and, I just want to help them. So I think I could. Um, but, again, reality is, of course, I would love my son more, but I still could love another kid like if it was mine. I could. I could be a good step parent. I could never be mean to a kid for no reason.
Well,
I feel like that's evil in some type of way.
but
And you know,
neither would I. I wouldn't be mean to a kid.
no, I know, but you don't have it in you. And it's the same thing. Like if we were on a mountain and I had my stepkid's hand and I had my son's hand, of course, you know who I'm gonna pick. It is what it is. That's my son, right?
Well, then no, you can't do it then.
Why?
What do you mean, why? That's the fucking point.
Okay, then I guess I couldn't.
Yeah, there's no way. Listen, you're saying you could be because you love kids and you would never see yourself being mean. Well, that's not why I couldn't. I love kids. I can be great with a fucking kid. My point is, if I had a ruca that had a kid and they moved into my home, and I have my son as well, I know that her kid is gonna know that I don't have the same feelings for him as I do my son. I'm
Well,
not
no,
gonna
I would treat them all the same, but I'm just saying like in a but
no.
I'm just saying like in a situation like that, like, oh, who would you pick if we were hanging off a cliff? Obviously, my you know, I would try to throw myself over and save both kids, but if that's not possible, then you know.
Again, then you don't care about the kid the way you feel about your own child. And you don't understand how kids know that shit, babe. It's not about you, how you're what you think you're doing. You may think you're the best stepmother in the fucking world.
I could be.
But the point is that kid is going to feel that difference. You may not even know that there is a difference. I told you how I grew up. That motherfucker didn't know. I mean, his family was fucked up, but he didn't know he was treating me any different. He wasn't a culon. He just wasn't my dad. Period. And I didn't know that, but I felt that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my point. Like it's not that I was treated bad, it's that I was treated differently. And I knew that. I felt it. I didn't know why, I didn't know what it was about, but I knew that there was a difference. And it had nothing to do with the way I was treated. Like I didn't get beat, I wasn't yelled at, more than the rest of them. It was none of that stuff. There was just and we're not talking about the family, we're talking about just him. I didn't know what the difference was, but I knew there was one. And that's what I'm saying. And you just admitted that there would be a difference for you too.
I'm talking about if we were on a cliff.
No, but you're talking about feelings. Fuck the cliff. You're talking about feelings. You just said, of course, I'm gonna love my son more.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah. But I mean, I would still be able and capable of loving another kid.
But just not as much as your own.
Then I guess not.
That's my point. Now, I'm not saying that there's not people out there that can, but you need to fucking think hard and know if you are one of those people, because I think it's very rare for a person to have that in them. Yeah, you can love kids. Shit, they can all come over and hang out for the day and play video games. Great, nice. But now, if you're raising them, is there a difference? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I wasn't saying I can't be a stepfather because I'm going to be mean and whooping and all that shit. No, I can't be a stepfather because I know that kid would know the difference, and I wouldn't want to live with that. I don't want that kid to feel like he is less than anything because of me. I don't want to do that to a kid, period. So I would rather just not be in that situation. I'm not going to get with a ruca that has a kid because I don't want any kid to feel that way, and they would, because I'm saying it. I'm admitting. I couldn't love another kid or treat another kid the way I would my own son to the at the end of it. Now, I could be nice. I could give him what he wants. I could do all that stuff, but I couldn't be dad, not fully. And if that's what that kid is looking for, I mean, if you hook up with the broad or you hooked up with a vato that had a 2-year-old kid without a mom and your mom, and now that kid is 15 hanging on a hill with the other one, you just dropped your kid in his eyes. Mommy just let me go.
Well, I would try to let myself go first.
No, that ain't an option.
It could be an option.
No, that's a cop out.
You don't make the rules.
Yeah, I make the rules. 480 said, "Yeah, I don't get it. In Africa, a single woman will have 8 kids and live in a teepee and not have food to eat. Why have 8 kids? I think they get rape in some cases, my opinion, but it stays behind closed doors."
Yeah, definitely in different countries they get raped and they go through things like that. But we're talking about like the United States, where if you can't be a parent, you can leave your baby, in the hospital, the fire department, a family that can't have kids, will adopt that baby. Um, we have birth control. You can get the shot. There's a lot of things that you can do to prevent yourself from having kids if you can't have them. Other countries, yeah, it's messed up. I feel bad for them. You know, they don't have the options and choices that we have here.
Sergio said, "Geronimo, it sucks, but yeah, man." Beto Cordova's in the house. What's going on, Cricket and Lady Cricket? Hope all is well with the familia. Keep pushing forward. Timo said,
Oh,
can you imagine being the cop finding that shit in the fridge? No, I
no,
couldn't.
I would have thrown up. I can't even think of it now. It's it's disgusting of,
Yeah,
of a man to do that. That's just it's just evil.
awesome person says some women I've noticed need to be in a relationship. It's bizarre, and when they see me single and happy, they ask, well, why am I single when they got 4 kids and 3 baby daddies? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Sergio said, Timo, cops have to see all that ugliness. That's why a lot of them are messed up in the head.
yeah, some of them are.
480. But if a parent too strict, they rebel. Seen it many times. My neighbor's mom was strict. Black lady, 2 her daughters, and she ran away and became a stripper.
Yeah, that's the daughter being uh gullible. But I mean, there's a such thing of being too strict. Absolutely. That's why I said like my parents were strict, but they weren't. They let me go out. They let me have boyfriends. Um, they let whoever call the house, but I couldn't get calls after 10. I had to be in the house by 11. Um, I could have friends over. I mean, they let me do things and go places, but there was, they put their limits on certain things. They definitely weren't to the point where they were so strict, where they were like, you can't have a boyfriend at all. You can't do like, no, because then of course that's going to make you want to do it. So they knew when I was, in junior high, high school that I started, getting interested in boys and stuff. And so they knew, and my dad was just like, you can have a boyfriend, but we have to meet him. And if he wants to see you, he has to come here and you guys can hang out in the front yard or come in the house, however. But never was I allowed to like go anywhere with them or be by myself with them.
Timo said, Serio, you can't take a picture like that out your head. No. Miss
Mm.
Miss Cricket, thanks for raising Mr. Cricks. Get out of here. Crazy.
I had to like, oof, you know what I mean? Break him down to build him up. He was a little emotional damaged. so
Stupid.
now I'm his mother and father.
Heart Life said, last comment. They call this therapy. Gracias. The movie American Underdog 2022. Kurt Warner Storia is out on DVD and streaming. Thanks for sharing the journey. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Timo Taville, you would throw the step kid off the cliff then, said Timo.
I
That's
didn't
what she
mean it
said.
like that. I didn't mean it like that. Man, that's
Kids
not
know
what I
it.
meant. That's not what I meant.
That is what you meant. That's exactly what you meant.
I throw myself off.
No, stop being in denial.
I'll throw you off.
That's the point. That's what people need to know about themselves before
No,
they
I
fuck.
know. Yeah, I know. But
Sergio said, "Kids know it. I 100% felt how much my dad loved my sister compared to me. It was night and day. Yeah, it's true. They know it. They feel it. Like a nappy-headed, red-headed stepchild," said Timo. That's what she
oh my,
said.
why you gotta be nappy headed? Why can't just be a redheaded?
Sergio Timo, LOL. It can go either way, Miss Cricket. It bugs you when it comes to children being mistreated. I understand. Bugs me too. But not many people think like you, Miss Cricket. The world is fucked up.
Oh, thank you for it. Yeah, it is. It's really messed up. That's why, like I said, if I wasn't with you, Manuel, and I was raising Mijo alone, I'd probably wait till he was like 20 or so, and then get married or bring somebody around when he's old enough to know. But definitely not when he's little, for sure.
Awesome person said, I think there are good and bad step parents, just as there are deadbeat real parents. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, for
I
sure,
believe that too.
for sure.
But I don't think that's the norm. I think that's actually. Um, I think I think it's few and far between. You know what I'm saying? Not, there are, but I don't think that is. Again, I just don't think that that's the norm. I don't think that if we're being honest with ourselves, I think it's very hard for a person to treat a and I'm not even talking about so okay, if you don't have kids already and you hook up with some broad that had kids, different story. But if you already have kids, that's where the issue I think comes in because then the kids see the difference in how you're treating the two. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, and it's not about being bad step parents. It's just again, they're not. I don't think it's intentionally being fucked up. I think Jovan would make a good stepmother. Unfortunately, I think that kid would still feel, and maybe even it would probably even hurt the kid even more because she would be such a good stepmother. You know what I'm saying? I think she'd be such a good stepmother that the kid would be like, "Fuck, I wish she was my real mom and loved me the way she loves her real kid." You know what I'm saying? That's sad, and but that's the shit that people need to realize is it hurts kids and it has emotional scarring towards kids and it causes fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's true.
Problems later in life, yeah.
And it doesn't mean the kid's gonna grow up and be an MM member and kill people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we have to be careful with how with who we are so that we don't cause problems for anybody, but
The
especially kids.
next generation, yeah.
Timo said, Crick, were you the oldest or the youngest? I gotta watch your whole story, I guess now. I was I'm like middle, bro. Middle, yeah,
Middle redheaded stepchild.
pretty much. Awesome person, that's right. Says, objection, Your Honor, badgering the witness. Heart life, LOL. Dang, I'm going to hang up. Y'all keep me all night, said Hard Life.
Sorry.
Come on now, Cricks. If that kid's mama had a body of a goddess and a good something, something. Yeah, but again, it would just be about the bitch then. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong to think about it. I mean, that's what a lot of vatos do. You know what I mean? They want the bitch so bad that they pretend to love the kid so much. How honestly, bro, either you have done it or think of a homeboy. I'm just saying, think of a situation where like your homeboy came around a week after meeting this broad and he got the kid in the fucking car and he talking about, yeah, come on, mijo, I love you. And really? You honestly believe this motherfucker fell in love with this bitch's kid a week or two or three or even a month later? It's about the bitch. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem, and it's happened. It's all no. That's that have. Think about it for real. It's a problem when they do that shit because for the kid, you know what I mean. You're out here raising this kid because of you think you got some bitch with the body of a goddess and all this drama. I mean, that's being selfish, bro. Because that kid, you're gonna fuck that kid up, Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Again, like she's like Jovan said, go fuck. You can fuck this bitch 200 times if you want. You know what I mean? Just don't involve the kid. That's it. Just don't throw her in the back fucking seat in the car seat and show up to the homie's house and start pretending like this is your kid now. You know what I mean? Like come on. That's the
And the girls too, like, I mean, they always say, "What is his dick made of gold?" Really?
yeah.
It's made of gold that you really want to stay with that guy, and you know that he mistreats your kid, or you're bringing him around your kid after a couple of weeks. Really?
I knew a
Like it's
I knew a bitch from the barrio, my homeboy's sister, that her kid had so many like the kids called the vatos daddy and then their name. Like that was Daddy Robert, that was Daddy Matthew. The
oh
motherfucking
my god,
it was
that's straight child abuse.
yeah, it was and,
That
and
is.
and the bitch right along with it. Oh, Daddy Matthew's on his way right now. Like it was like, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god.
And we just all laughing at this shit when we're young. But now looking back, I bet you that little motherfucker's in the joint. I could probably look him up. It's fucked up. That's right. Said he'll sit heart life. Awesome person said, I remember coming home the day I got jumped and my mom didn't let me go out that day. But I still managed to get away to go do that shit. Parents can't keep the leash too tight either. It can backfire. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
definitely.
it can, but I mean, I don't know, because in my household, there was times that I'd get in trouble, and I was just so scared that they're gonna find out. I would just go tell on myself. I mean, my parents had it like that. They didn't even have to find out. I would just go tell on myself, and they'd be like, "Okay, thank you for telling me. Now you're grounded." I'd be like, "Yeah, I know," because I just was like, I don't want to get caught. Like, let me just go tell on myself and get this over with. You know what I mean?
Hmm. You don't even know what to eat anymore, kid. Just looking at everything. Mano, when my son was taken from me, my father and brothers made me to think rational. I figured I would pay back and go to prison forever. At times I still think this way. I love that boy. I miss him. It's tough, bro. Like I thought, I couldn't even imagine, brother.
Yeah.
480 said an old neighbor used to leave her baby girl and go to the club and be a puta, and the baby would stay by herself all night long and sometimes bring men back home and just leave baby in the closet. Like, fuck.
Wow. What a piece of shit.
Hard Life said there's strict and then there's diabetes. Strict is trying to raise kids right. Diabetes is you going to learn now. Yeah. Good life, said CG. What's up, brother? Wow.
Hey,
Timo said, wow, you grew up like that. How was it bringing this vato loco home?
I had to discipline, I had to. Take that sandal off and, get up in there.
Now let's be honest. I met her mom in the county jail, bro. The first time I actually met her. We talked on the phone when I was on the street, but the first time I met her mom, she brought my son to visit me in the county. Her mom, her family, her mom and dad are good people.
You're such a liar.
That is true.
No, you met my mom out here in the street.
No, I
Do you
didn't.
remember
Oh, yeah. Halloween.
on Halloween?
That's right. My bad. You're right. At Halloween at your nana's.
Yeah.
That's right. I did. Damn, I forgot about that. But either way, what I was gonna say was her mom and dad. Her dad I never met until I got out this time. Actually,
He knew of you, but he was just like,
of course, we had a son.
no, what? Well, yeah, but he wasn't going to do the whole going to visit you and all that stuff. Like
But nevertheless, what what I was trying to say is they never they didn't hold that shit against me. They were real cool to me, man. Like they embraced me. Her mom, even her dad to this day. I mean, think about it. So I got her pregnant at 19. Gone. Went to the joint. Left her out there for all them years, and then I get out and just step right back into the picture. And her dad still was like, hey mijo, how you doing? When he sees me, he hugs me, kissing me on the fucking cheek, like crazy. And they're good people, man.
my mom just always would say, that's your baby's father and nobody's going to talk about him but you. And, she's like, if you want to talk about him, you can, but none of us are going to say anything bad about him. And they just felt that way because that's their grandson. They're like, we're not going to talk about my grandson's father, regardless of where he's at or who he is. They were just real respectful like that. And my mom's just like that. She's really caring and loving, and she's always putting herself in someone else's position, and just feels sorry for everybody too.
And I was always real respectful with them too. I've never been
Yeah,
the type of
for sure.
motherfucker that goes off or acts stupid with Maruka's parent. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I had brothers, so I think he knew better too. But I mean, it just is what it is. But yeah, I had to. It was a little struggle when he got out of here. Things had to change, we weren't in the Pinta no more, so things are different.
First of all, your brother can't even fucking shit in a cell. Number one.
Well, my brother went to jail because he had a couple tickets and he was in there for a few days, and it was really bad for him because he couldn't use the restroom and he hurt himself doing that. So it was really bad. It was tragic. It was a really bad
Yes, tragic.
moment. So let's not talk about that.
Tragic. Sergio says, so let's get back to what the other 50% that white fence is.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Nope. You guys don't know because you guys don't make fun of me and I don't want to hear it. Nope.
Javier said, this podcast is therapeutic, man. You too and this Chronicle family keeps me in check. Real talk to the bone. Me too, fool, for real. G Thought said, if Michael Jackson is 40 years old and offered you 50,000 to drop Gordo off with him at Naughty Now, oops, I meant to say Never Neverland, would you? 50,000?
No.
How old is my son?
No. You're disgusting. Oh, whatever.
I just want to know 50,000. I don't think 50,000. Wow. Nah, not 50,000.
3 million, 4 million.
Yes, quick.
You are sad. You're sad.
We can pay for therapy, babe.
You're so sad. Shut up. You're so sad.
Awesome person. Thank you, Miss Cricket, for not forcing stepfather lanes on Junior. Yeah, there would have been problems.
Oh,
No, I never, Cricks, never that. That's not me.
Well,
I'm different.
the other day we were talking about my new husband and stuff, and my new husband's gonna like me, It's you he don't like.
Hard Life said, "Dang, you know my dad." Yeah, because you don't like real men.
What?
You heard what I said.
Dang, you know my dad?
Dang, you know my dad. Yeah, laughed my ass off, Miss Cricket. I
I
couldn't
don't get
tell
it.
my huh.
I don't get it.
He's being sarcastic because of what we said about a dude, and then he goes, "Dang, you know my dad."
Oh,
Catch up.
shit. That one went phew, over my head.
Also, laughed my ass off, Miss Cricket. I couldn't tell my mom, "Hey, mom, by the way, don't mind my black eye. I'm a cholo now."
You know what though? I was like close to my parents to where I could share things with them, and we just had that kind of bond. Like, example really quick. Uh I was like a sophomore or something, and I me and my boyfriend broke up, and I was kind of sad about it, and I was like just in my room just sad, and my dad saw me in there and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." And he knew what happened, but he didn't like want to ask. And he was just like, "Do you want to go to Target?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Maybe we'll get you an outfit." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? And it just like was his way of like he knew what happened but didn't want to like talk about it. But they were just there. Like I could talk to my mom about certain things, and my dad knew certain things, but they just I I know kids are embarrassed and don't want to tell their parents everything, but I wasn't scared of my parents like that to where I couldn't go to them or get their help. My brother one time was out with friends and they were drinking and all that, and he called my dad for my dad to go pick him up because he's like, "I don't want to get in the car. We're all kind of drunk." And my dad's like, "Well, you're not supposed to be drunk. You're grounded, but I will definitely go pick you up." And my dad like was amazed at that he was responsible enough to, call him. So, um, we like I said, it was weird. Like they were strict, but they were like loving, very loving.
Mm-hmm. Timo DeVille says, "Snitch. County jail, not a good look. She even give you money on your books?" Of course. Did the pops bring out a
He
gun?
took my money, you guys. This man took my money. How rude.
Did the pops bring out a gun on you like my ex dad did me? Nah, he didn't do that.
No, my parents wouldn't do something like that. They're not they're not like that.
He said, "Was it that Catholic thing? My mom's was like that, wanted familias together whole all the time."
Yeah.
Such an awesome person. Wait, he didn't poop in the county and got sick? Rolling on floor laughing.
Yes, okay. So he had a couple tickets that he didn't pay, and then a couple of them he forgot, and they ended up arresting him and taking him in there for a few days. And he was so scared, and he wanted to use the restroom, and he just couldn't. And when he got out, his stomach was like really messed up, and it was just bad. It was a bad situation. He had never been to jail before, so
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
But you better not mess with me because I'll tell my brother.
Yes,
Just
please. Yeah.
shut up.
My daughter introduced me to a loser boyfriend years ago. I took him for a ride and told him to stay away from my kid. I scared him good. He never came around again, said Javier.
Good. Good dad. See how good?
Hello? Wait, your brother hurt himself taking a shit. What happened? Did he rip himself a new asshole?
Oh my god. No, it just his stomach was messed up. I think he had to go to the doctor because he had like some type of problems or whatever. So, oh my god, I'm gonna stop talking.
Timo said, brother-in-law raising his fist in the air. Cricket. Remember, Mrs. Cricket, I killed your new husband, though, said Bubba.
Oh, dang, Bubba, that's right. Dang it, now I gotta go get another one.
Javier said, Bubba, no, you didn't. It was me. Javier, LOL. Hello, Cricket, and hello, Mrs. Cricket. Wendy. Snitch on yourself. Who did I snitch? How did I snitch on myself?
Snitch on yourself.
How? What did I say?
Oh no, I snitched on myself to my parents.
About me?
No, about if I would do something and get in trouble, I would just
Oh,
rather go tell them than find out. Or I'd have such a no, I'd have such a guilty conscience.
tell them
And
about your weed story.
no, I'd have such a guilty conscience and I'd feel like a bad daughter. So I would just go tell on myself, you know?
Tell them about the Grifa story.
No, that doesn't.
Huh?
No,
So trip out, guys.
no, because you're not gonna tell it right, so don't even tell it.
Well, if you're not going to, I'm going to.
Oh my God. So I was 16 years old, and me and my friends, we had on our calendar in our in the room, and we were looking at a date to when we can ditch school, and we're like, okay, on this day, on that day, we're gonna skip school. You're gonna call in for me, I'm gonna call in for you. Like, it was a whole plan, right? A whole thing. It was like a month's worth of planning. um we finally found some kid that was like a pot smoker or whatever, and we went up to him and told him if we could buy a joint off of him at that time. So he said yes, and so we had the money, we had it all set up, and then the day came, so my friend had like a little get together at her house, and we tried to smoke weed for the first time. And I actually like took a hit of the joint, and I couldn't stop coughing. I was coughing so bad that my throat was hurting, so I threw up. And then my friend was so grossed out that she threw up, and we were just throwing up. It was really bad. So I was so scared because I was like, oh my God, I did drugs. I think I'm dying. I don't know what's wrong with me. So, after a couple of hours, I went home, and I told my mom. I sat down with my mom and I told her, I was like, I did drugs. I think I need to go to the hospital. I'm really scared. I threw up and I was shaking. I was um, like having like an anxiety attack or something. And she was just like, I think she wanted to laugh, but then she was just like, well, you're grounded for 2 months and no, you're not going to die. And she's like, you're, it's drugs, but I think you're going to be okay. And I never did it again in my life and never did any other drugs ever again in my life. So that was my experience with weed. And I felt really bad. And it's like I said, I just feel like I would tell on myself because I felt bad because I did have good parents. So I felt like I was letting them down. So I just was like, you know what, let me just tell on myself and get this over with and get the punishment and move on. So yeah, I thought I was gonna die. I thought, yeah, that's that's that was like a whole month of planning. You know what I mean? We had to like figure out the day, figure out the person, because we didn't know people who did. So we had to like find somebody in school, and it was like a whole plan. It was crazy. It was all right. All right.
He said, damn, I wish I had your parents, LOL. Javier said, new outfit, Cricket. They bought her some chola clothes, probably.
What?
And you said your dad took you to get a new outfit when you broke up with old boy?
Me and Doug had just broken up. That was his name, Doug. We had just broken up,
Doug.
and shut up. Stop.
Fuck.
So, yeah, me and Doug broke up, and my dad. He knew I was sad, and he was just like, "Come on, Mija, let's go. Let's go to. You want to go to Target?" And I loved Target, so I was like, "Yeah, you know." So got an outfit
Why would we? Why would we? We'll make fun of your other half, Miss Cricket.
because you guys would. I'm not telling you guys. Maybe some other day, but no way. Nope. Mm-mm.
I have never in my life took any guys that I dated around any of my kids. Two of them are adults now. My youngest is 13, and I still won't take any guys around any of my kids. Yeah, best way to do it. Cricket, you're a no nonsense person and depth thinker. I could only imagine how ruthless you were, said Mark Gonzaga. Damn, Miss Cricket, he must have eat 25. What happened?
He must have eaten 25. I don't know.
It's because he talks into his thing, so I think it hears him wrong.
Oh, okay.
All he had to do was drop in flush, said awesome person.
Well, he didn't know that. He never been there. I mean, come on. This is my brother. He was like me, kind
I
of,
still,
you
I
know.
still drop in flush.
God.
If he couldn't shit in a cell, I'm sure Cricket wasn't too worried about your bro. You ain't bullshit.
Well, I think he was, you know, because yeah, he's grown up. He's got
Oh, that
yeah,
the
my
480 was talking about 25. He must have grubbed $25,000 of commissary in 20 years.
oh,
He must have ate 25 G. So, because you said I took your little money,
mm-hmm. What'd you just say?
your
My
little.
little money? Are you? Wow, my little money. What a piece of poop. My little money. Wow.
It wasn't. It wasn't 20 years.
Really?
Years.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I sent you money.
Oh, stop. The first few years, that kid was 13. What happened to the other like 10?
First three only.
3-ish.
I tell my mijas boyfriends that I got a big cuete and a shovel out back. I doubt no one will miss you. We got to give Jawan's brothers some Mesquina, knowing Punky nobody. Am I right, Bubba? Buddha? I think you meant Bubba, huh? You're welcome. Was it a Backstreet Boy calendar, I bet, said Timo.
Actually, I swear to God, you guys are gonna laugh. It was a Lisa Frank calendar. It had like Lisa Frank stickers all over it. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. We took a lot of time into that planning, and then it just down the drain.
Who's Lisa Frank?
Lisa Frank, she used to make like the like trapper keepers with like the little dogs and the dolphins and folders and pencils and stickers and stuff like that.
I never heard of her.
Yeah.
I never heard of her. Wow, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Oh wait, that's funny. He couldn't take a dump in jail because of the open restrooms. Damn, to hold your dump 3 days. Talk about being in jail and not take a dump. All bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Three days, man. Fuck that. That fool tripping.
Well, he's been in jail, so you better watch it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, imagine if he got in a fight, he would have shit on himself.
Okay, let's not talking about this poop.
Javier said, wow, Miss Goody Two Shoes smoked mota. She's a ruca loca from the barrio.
Oh dear God, never that. Stop.
Yep.
Stop it.
Timo said, must have been the bomb weed. Wasn't Bammer, huh? Shit.
I don't even know what it was. It was just rolled up like a little cigarette, and it
Probably a
was just
fucking primo.
bad.
You had a better chance seeing chupacabras than seeing Jovan as much as she was grounded, said Hard Life.
No, I was always grounded. Like, God, I think I got grounded one time for the whole summer. It just, it sucked.
You know what's
But, you know,
crazy is I couldn't call her house after 10. And then uh she's sneaking. She moved into my house, right? And she has to sneak in like or out at night. She had to. How did we do it? Like she wouldn't go home at night, but then in the morning I'd take her home like at 5, so it looked like she woke up. Then I'd pick her back up at like 7.
no, I would go home at night. They would go to sleep. You'd pick me up, and then you'd bring me back at like 6 in the morning so they would think I was there all night.
And then some nights she would just say she's staying at her friends and she stay at my. But she's 19. Like
I was 18, going on 19. But yeah, I didn't.
regardless, it was fucking ridiculous. I'm living in we got our own house. The whole downstairs is full of autos handling business. Like, and I gotta sneak my girlfriend in and out. Like, what the fuck? It was crazy. You remember when I sent Turi to your house to take your dress? And your dad tripped out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. I hear the name Doug and I instantly start humming the theme song to that cartoon Doug.
Oh, the do 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 do.
Oh, 480 said, "Damn, you got grounded for everything you did. You must have been at home your whole teenage time. No wonder with you were a goody good. You never knew about the world."
I did, and I don't know why I did the stupid things I did. Like, I knew I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, and I tried it, came home, forgot to take it off. I'm like, dang it. There I go. And then if I even like try to talk back, my mom would add another week or so. You know what I mean? It's just like, but I mean, I'm glad they did what they did.
Javier said, "Doug Chale sounds like a chapete name."
Oh, what?
Chapete, like a fag.
Oh,
Timo
no.
said, "Joanne
That's
and
okay.
Doug sitting in a tree. Don't song white. I mean right." LOL. Damn, I just ordered a bomb pizza, got it delivered, ate it, and still listening, said Timo. And me too. Miss Cricket not only have good and funny stories, but they also have knowledge and wisdom too. That's my Ruka. She has a lot of wisdom from when she smoked the grifa.
Shut up. Shut up.
480 said, your bro must have been one of them dudes in gym class that was scared to put his gym shorts on and would have to go to the bathroom to change.
I don't know. I'll ask them. I'll keep you guys
Gee,
updated.
I think Russia trying to hack you. Why? What happened? So you didn't get the munchies? Yes, they went to go eat. Where'd you go eat, babe? You forgot you skipped that whole part.
No, we had went to Frizzoli's to go eat, that Italian place by Desert Sky. They don't have it there no more. But we went to go eat at Frizzoli's first because we're like, okay, we're gonna eat, make sure that we have food in our stomach just in case, and we want to be, we had this whole thing planned, and we're like, we just want to have like a clear mind on this, so let's eat and make sure we're good. So we went and ate, and then when we went back to my friend's house and did that, like I said, I was coughing so bad that's when I threw up, and I threw up all the Italian food that I ate. It was like lasagna, just and then she grossed out and she just starts throwing up and we're just throwing up. It was so disgusting and it was so bad. It's like the worst thing. Ugh. I could still
Uh,
smell it till this day. I can smell it, I could see it, and I'm just like, ugh. And that happened when I was 16. Crazy.
Timo said he would shit himself. Wait, this is when she was in high school? Yeah, 16,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
G Thoughts, white fence, I would never use you as getaway driver on a bank job. You'd probably get so guilty you'd drive us into the police
I
station.
yeah, I probably would for sure. I would. Yeah, don't ever count on me to do that.
True story, guys. Like, not funny, but, funny. So, most of you guys know I killed Garfield, right? Well, people from Arizona know. People that aren't from, Garfield was a carnal from the M2 that had been put on the lista. And so for a couple months there, I was hunting him to kill him. And, uh, I would tell Maruka, hey, babe, I'm going hunting tonight, this and that or whatever, right? Well, she knew him too because obviously prior to him being on the lista, he was a carnal. So, um, you know, they met each other. She knew him and shit. So when we're hunting him, she wanted to call him and warn him that we
Like
were gonna do this.
anonymously, like, hey, if I were you, I would like get out of town, get you and your family and get out of here. Like I
And so
wanted to do that. Like I swear I did because I was just like this guy, like what the heck? Like just felt
and
bad
she
for
told
him.
me, but she told me this. Like she told me she wanted to do this. I'm like, no, are you stupid? No, you can't do that, or else you're gonna die. It was ridiculous. Like she wanted to fucking warn him. That's how not of a good getaway driver she is. Yeah, no way. And then, oh man, it's crazy.
And
Yeah,
then what? What?
you told the cops you wanted to do that.
I did.
I know. I
But this
read
is
it in.
after everything. I mean, this is
I know, but you were serious about calling this fool.
I really was. I mean, I know whatever he did in his life and maybe he wasn't a good person or anything, but I didn't want to know that. That was like on my conscience. Like I didn't want it's messed up.
It was crazy, man. When she told me this shit, I'm like, no, don't even think dumb shit like that. It was great. And then after when I got him, I get back to the house, the night I did it, I get back to the house, and we're sitting in our bed. It wasn't bed. We didn't have no bed. We're on the floor at the time, and I'm watching TV because I'm waiting for the news to come on. Right, I want to see what they saw or didn't see. And she turns and faces the wall. Like I already got home. I'm like, yeah, babe, we got him finally tonight, right?
Like
She
how psycho is that? Do you guys hear that? How psycho is that? Yeah, babe, we got him. Like what the hell? You got him? Like
Well, we had been
that
looking
wasn't
for
a.
him.
I know, but that wasn't a good thing.
Well, I know. I'm not saying it was a good thing now, but at the time, it felt like a good thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't
That's
think
why.
it was.
So she's facing the wall, and I'm like, and I like rub her arm, and I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like,
She's like, oh
what's
my god, I'm laying next to some killer. Like, what the hell's wrong with me?
I'm like, what's
Like,
wrong with you? What's wrong? What's going on? She's like, nothing. Like she's all upset. Like, why you tripping, man? You knew we were gonna do it. Like I'm confused that she's tripping Because I'm like, what the fuck? I've been hunting this dude for 2 months.
But I guess I just really didn't think that it was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I just really didn't know the seriousness of it. That's how stupid and naive I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Where the fuck are we? Go back. Wait. Little life on prairie. I mean, little life on the white fence.
What?
Remember that? What was that? What was that show? That prairie?
Oh,
Is
Little Life on the Prairie.
that what it was called? Little something on the prairie, right?
Life on the Prairie. Yeah.
Yeah, must have been one of them joints like in the movie Training Day she smoked. The part when Denzel gave the white cop a pipe to smoke and he started to trip.
Well, the thing is I didn't even get the high or anything. I literally took um one like I inhaled once, and that was it for me. I didn't, enjoy it like people say they do or anything like that. I didn't. I just started throwing up right away. I had the worst headache. I thought I was poisoned. I thought, oh my God, I did drugs. Oh my God, I'm going to die. It was one of those situations. It was like, oh my God, I just took a hit of this and I got sick and threw up. Did something chemically wrong happen? Those were all the thoughts that went through my head. We thought we were maybe poisoned. It was just a messed up situation. So I had to tell my mom because I wanted her to take me to the hospital. And she was, yeah, it was just really awkward. So,
Gita said, "Don't tell your brother on Cricks. We don't want him to poop himself." It's called dry snitch. Mrs. Cricket, when you smoke weed, I bet you just giggled all the time, huh?
no, I didn't. Like I just explained, I didn't get the feel of it. I didn't get high. I got the little cigarette to put it in my mouth, took a hit, and I just started coughing. And then I just started throwing up. And then my friends started throwing up. And we were just, it was just a mess.
Awesome
Yeah.
person said, ooh, ooh, woo. Sergio said, chapete in the bay is what sureños call norteños. Is that right? We used to use that
No.
word in Phoenix, la chapete, but it was more like joto. Did you know Robert Sapo personally from Tolleson? No, I never met him personally, brother. He's like 5, 6 years older. I mean, we've met now. We get back. We go back and forth. Damn, he hasn't been on since you've been on, huh? Um, I'm gonna have to email him or text him. I got his phone number and tell him to come on while you're on. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to get him on with you. Ben Cuevas said, "Oh my God, Jovan, Fazoli's was the worst food ever. I used to deliver in there, and it was dirty as hell in those kitchens." LOL.
Oh my God, Ben, don't tell me those stories. That was my favorite place. We used to go there all the time. Their breadsticks were amazing. God dang it.
So, Heart Life, you know what I did know about Sapo though, because it was kind of like a little legend when we were all younger though. When he burnt down the tents, when they had the riot in the tents, and he was one of the ones that burned them down. I don't know if you remember that or heard about it. I'm texting him. I'm emailing them now about you, bro. I'll be on right now, guys. My bad. I'm just trying to tell him for. All right, I sent it. We'll see if he comes on tomorrow or something.
You know what
Uh,
was crazy? Okay, and then I'm not going to talk about this story no more. Is that a week later when we went to school, we told that guy we wanted our money back.
did he want a receipt?
No, he was like, "What the hell?" We're like, "We want our money back," and we don't know what that was. And I mean, he was just like, it was just crazy. It was bad.
Heart Life said, I just threw up. Thanks. Good night again.
I thought you were good night a long time ago.
Timo said, maybe it was the Starbucks. Sergio, not funny, loco. We call them a few names también, said Timo. Snitch, he said, plain. You're not a very good criminal, white fence, but I'll give you an A for awesome effort.
Yeah, I think I could be one if I wanted to. It's
480.
just a lot of like anxiety, right? To be a criminal is just a lot of you can't sleep at night, the thought, the oh my god, the worrying. It's just that's a heart attack waiting to happen. Just saying.
Yeah. 480 said, there used to be a Fazoli's Italian restaurant by my old place before I went to jail on Arizona Ave in Warner and Chandler. That place was okay. I like the little pizzas.
Oh, that's cool.
Mrs. Cricket, damn, that's crazy. It just shows you're a good person. Hey, I don't smoke weed either.
No, it just I appreciate that. I just again, it just shows, kids are going to be kids. And even if you are a good person and you're raised right, again, you could just hang out with the wrong person, wrong crowd, and that's all it takes to turn your life upside down. I know. I lived that experience.
Yeah. Ben Cueva said, like I said, Jovan, Carlos was the same person that pulled out a shotgun on me. Then later on that same night, he shot a girl in the eye on graduation night in May of '88. I remember it like yesterday.
Oh, I don't believe for a second that he was probably a good person or not. Do you know what I mean? He had his reservations, obviously, but I I just it just weighed on me a little bit. I didn't want to know that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to know that he was gonna lose his life. Um, that wasn't for Manuel or for Jesse or any of them to decide. You know what I mean? That's his judgment day, or if he gets caught by the police and goes to death row or whatever, that's what needed to happen. But it just I don't know, like I said, I didn't never for a second thought he was like, oh, the greatest guy in the world. I know he wasn't, but just to know that it did weigh on me a lot. Um, what could I do?
Yep. A for awesome effort, said G Thoughts. Sergio said, Timo, yeah, we definitely did. Sergio said, past life, though. Yeah, it was a past life. It was just, I only brought it up because of the fact that, you know, how, it was a trip, eh? I remember thinking back then, damn, I gotta feed Meruka. Like she ain't tripping on me doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't. How can I put it? Like when I got home, it wasn't like, where you been? What are you doing? I don't want you stop. You know how some bras are. I was a carnal in the M, killing people, doing shit like that, right? And some broads would be like, I want you to leave that, stop doing that, get out of that life, all that bullshit. She wasn't doing none of that shit. And it felt almost like she accepted, and the point was, I didn't see it. She was just naive. She saw it as I don't know, babe. You kind of, it was more like, I think, unreal to her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like, I really didn't believe it. Like I said, you guys said you're gonna go find this guy, and I'm just like, "Okay." I never knew anybody in my life that would say they're gonna go hunt somebody and then actually take their life. Like, I didn't even know people before that would would even rob somebody, or like I said, I didn't even know anybody in jail. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So, to me, it was just kinda like, "Yeah, right, whatever." And then when it happened, it was just like, "Oh, these fools are really serious." You know what I mean? It just kinda was like, "Oh, okay," you know? And then, like I said, I met him, that was his lifestyle, so I just felt like I have to accept what he does, and I love him and everything. I was, young and naive, but like I said, when we had our son, something just clicked in my head. It was like a light switch that I was no longer young and naive anymore. It was about my kid, whether he was gonna come along or not. It was my kid first no matter what. And
yeah,
and that's what I don't understand with parents. Have your shitty life growing up, do you when you were single. But I pushed a human being out of me, this little innocent baby that I'm looking at, that it just clicks in your head like they're number one no matter what. And that's when I grew up. And that's why I say, like, our son saved our lives. I say it all the time. But it just, I was just really young and stupid and naive.
yeah. I mean, I was only out 4 months at that time, and but it was a trip to me. Like I thought I didn't see it the way it was. It was a trip. I thought she just, she was a down. That's how I looked at it. She's a down ass bitch. You know what I mean? Down. She ain't tripping on what I got going on. She's feeding me about it. Um, the only thing she ever gave me problems on is if I stayed out too late or I drank or something. Then she would kind of act crazy. But when it came to business, she wasn't tripping. She wasn't saying shit. She wasn't, I didn't have to deal with the nagging of that Holly. And Carlos was just one. You know what I mean? There was a few others that happened, and it was like, I remember I would call her and be like, "Hey, so I'll be home later, unless I'd be like, I'm going hunting tonight though, so if I catch it, I won't be home. We used to say going to Mesa, right, babe, or Tempe,
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. Yeah, I would say, if I might go to Scottsdale. So if I went to Scottsdale, it meant I found somebody we were looking for and we killed them, right? So, and it started because after the first one with her, we went to a hotel in Scottsdale and stayed out there for a few days and then took off to Vegas and we're like, okay, well, let's go to Vegas and party in case I get caught. I got one last time, right? And we came back. So after that, every time that was the code word, hey babe, I'll be home later, or we might have to go to Scottsdale. And we went to Scottsdale a few more, there was a few more times where we went to Scottsdale. And but I didn't hear the nagging from her. So, but none of the other ones were as personal to you, right, babe? Because I guess what, you didn't know them. And I think after Carlos, I didn't talk to you much about it. Huh? I just told you it was
No,
happening.
I just, like I said, didn't I didn't see you guys as like bad people. I just, like I said, I was just really naive and young and just really humbled, just like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? These are his friends and this is what they do. But I think what made it easy is like I was friends with, Melissa and Elena. We would just be on the phone. I could be on the phone with Melissa for hours, we just became friends, and we all shared the same, experience and stuff like that. Because at this time, my goody two shoe friends were dropping like flies because I was with this new guy that just got out of jail, and it just, that's he's the type of guy that we would stay away from in high school. And type of people we talk about. But then I saw what it was like, and they, like I said, they were dropping like flies. So I became friends with new people, and they just understood me, and we would talk, and so it kind of made the time go by faster. But it still was wrong. It was all wrong. At the end of the day, it was just all wrong. It's you know.
The women she met, Melissa was Chino Kanui's wife, and Elena was Big Casper from VHHB's wife.
And then not just them though, but like Trista's girl too, Jennifer. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
there's probably more, but it just uh yeah, like I said, no matter what, it's all wrong. At the end of the day, it's just all wrong. It's not
Yeah,
okay.
obviously. I mean, that's why we do what we do now because I mean, we did what we did then. So, I mean, we understand it and again, um I, I can't say enough, that I'm no victim in this conversation or in this thing that we're doing. I don't want to pretend like I'm a victim of anything. You know what I'm saying? I was involved. I did it all. But I want to get it out there that I was blind and naive as well. I fell for the propaganda. I thought being a carnal was something to aspire to be. I
Mhm.
believed those fools were someone to look up to. I believed the story of the causa. You know what I mean? I believed that the elite bullshit. I really, all of that stuff that we've been hearing since we were kids. I believed it. I looked up to it, and it prepared me to do what I ended up doing. And then, you know, too late, obviously, I saw it for what it really was. And on top of that, beyond the clica um, being a, obviously a letdown because it was not anything that I thought it was. Um, the pinta time, just being in prison and throwing your life away, whether it's for the clica or not. I saw that for what it was too. You know what I mean? There wasn't this great time of fucking playing bones, and I mean we had good times. Yes, we made the best of it, but it wasn't like it was one big vacation. There's fucking huge losses. There's heartaches. There's all of that that comes with doing time. And that's not what is put out there by people. A lot of people, if you watch this TikTok shit, and even before this fucking TikTok crap, but the veteranos would get out and make the pinta seem like they were on vacation. Like everybody was having fun. It was such a fucking great time. And it was a badge of honor and something to look up to. They failed to mention what really came with it all. You know what I'm saying? The actual uh, feelings of doing time, the losses of doing time. All of that other shit is left out of the conversation because they're too busy trying to act cool. Nobody wants to talk about the weakness of it all. And I don't give a fuck anymore. Call me what you want. I'm telling you, there was some fucking hard times in there. There's some sad times in there. There's some bad times in there. You could lose parents, you could lose kids, you can lose so much memories, bro. I mean, year after year after year of memories are just lost. And for nothing.
Like you say, you lose memories.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you were there for Mijo's graduation in 8th grade in high school, but you weren't there for his first day in kindergarten.
Yeah.
You weren't there when he was born. You weren't there for the baptism. And it's like, those are the things that you can't get back, that you have to look at through pictures. You're watching your son grow up through pictures. And it's like, yeah, we have you now, but it's they don't say all that either. They don't talk about that. And like I said, even though those people were my friends, now they're not, you know, uh, because they're obviously going to pick their guy's side as well. But w- I don't understand why I didn't see it back then either. Like, if this guy can't pick, his family over that lifestyle, then who am I to him? Who are we to him?
Yeah.
So it's just
Mark
kind of
Gonzaga
bad.
said, "This is some good shit. The best live I've ever watched." El Profe said, "House." Oh, Little House on the Prairie. That's right. That's what it was called. Couldn't remember. Timo said, "You two are gangstero. Move out of that state." You two said, "Yo, aren't you tripping on the reels though?" Nah, we
No.
lived that state already for the last 5 years, bro. And what's bringing us back is this. I'm starting that nonprofit group, the nonprofit corporation, the nonprofit thing, company. I'm hoping to be able to open a facility for youthful offenders, for at troubled youth, for people like me when I was a kid, kids that need guidance, help, and the truth. So that's what's bringing us back home, and you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm not worried about that. Javier said my wife ratted me out one time. She told my mother that I stole the Snickers. Pinche Javier. Pinche Ray Diaz, you're right about that. Make a good couple. Cricket and Mrs. Cricket are my therapy. LOL. Awesome person said, laugh my ass off. Imagine at the hospital, your daughter is just high. And that was weed from the 60s, Charlie. From the
I
60s.
didn't even get high though. I got a freaking headache and my stomach hurt. And then the guy wouldn't give me my money back because I'm like, we didn't get high. And he's like, that's not my problem. And I'm like, but we didn't even finish it or anything. Like, I didn't even get high. I got a headache. My throat burned. I threw up. It was not a fun time.
Timo said, wait, you eat after. It's called the munchies, girl. Duh.
Well, I didn't know that. I just wanted to, be sure because they say eat before you drink. So we thought that was kind of like the same thing. Like make sure that I don't know what the hell we were thinking. Oh god.
Sergio said she said the little cigarette, LOL.
Yeah, it was like a little cigarette.
Timo says, it's called munchies. Your mom probably thought in her head it's a joint. At least it wasn't a leño.
A what?
Leño. It's a joint, same thing. That's why I don't like weed. I trip out before a couple of times when I was a youngster. We smoke at the park at the basketball court, and I had to bounce. Got in Civic and drove off. My mind was he said got in a Civic.
Yeah.
Cricket and Miss Cricket are like some relaxing music, calming your nerves. Cricket, I think that the mota is still affecting her mind. She still thinks of Doug the Chapete.
Oh my. No, because I know like what year I was with who.
Dope. I was with him 96 to 98, Tony. My mom used to give him and his lady rides to Revlon. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about Sapo. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Let me see. Damn, it's 1 a.m. over wherever you're at. Another 4-hour record breaker. We're at 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Oh yeah, I know. It goes by so fast when we talk like this.
Yeah. How
I
much?
mean,
How much did you pay for the joint, babe?
um, I want to say maybe $10, if that. Well, we went half, me and my friend. So
You wanted your $5 back?
yeah, yeah, I did. Oh no, and then we had to buy a lighter, but then we didn't know where to get a lighter, so we went to Circle K, and then we had to have somebody buy us a lighter because we were scared to buy a lighter and then think we were up to something. It was a very paranoid situation. It was really it was not fun at all. Um, it just like I said, it took a month of planning, and it wasn't worth it at all. It was really bad.
Sergio said, "White fence. I used to sleep better when I was out in the streets being a knucklehead. The stress of being a husband father is what keeps me up at night."
No, that's good times right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I leave all the other lives and come over here. No drama, no dumb shit. I love these lives. 480 said, Cricky, you must have lots of fun back in the day and know with your girl to have to explain every little thing to her. What is that? What is yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was cool. She really didn't
Mm.
she she enabled me for sure. It's all her fault.
Oh, stop.
Now you know what? She was cool to a point. She was still like, you know, if I
Oh,
came home,
I could
she
get
trip.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she well, a couple times there. But if she knew, like, if I was out with Sinner, or usually if I was out for Sinner, she knew. I mean, what it was. I didn't really go out with any. I didn't go out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go out. I would go to those bars, but that was an Emmett thing. The when we went to like Michelle's bar and shit, it was carnal. It was our thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we were out partying. Not like that. I mean, we'd have some drinks. We'd be playing pool, but it was like us doing it. Like it wasn't. I mean, it's hard to explain, but she knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going to clubs and all that shit. That wasn't our stilo. Um, so I mean, she didn't have a lot to worry about. I mean, most of the time, it was just about hunting. So, was it normal for the carnales to share about highlights and stuff with their ladies? Yeah, I think it kind of was, bro. I mean, at least pretty was, yeah. Because like it was just me and Chino and like my ruca and his ruca, and we would speak openly about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too crazy. Like I wouldn't explain brains and stuff. You know what I mean? But but I mean, it was, you know, like I said, it was about hunting and stuff like that. I mean, we were all pretty open about that. Not crazily, you know what I mean? Obviously, but it wasn't basically. It just wasn't a secret. It was just something to do, you know. Ain't that a con charge? Just saying, you know. Ain't that a con charge? Ain't that a con charge? What's con, brother?
Converse.
Talk about conspiracy, Timo. Break it down to me because I don't know what to say, how to answer that. Talking to each other. Damn, Miss Cricket, having to explain to Pops my boyfriend whacked someone because he didn't show up to the political meetings. You're grounded for life.
No shit.
For life times
Uh,
3.
I know. It That was crazy. I felt like for a minute, like I was just like the biggest disappointment to my parents, you know? It took me a while to like to be like, oh my God, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I felt like a disappointment, you know, but my parents, like I said, they just weren't like that. They didn't make me feel like that. You know what I mean? And they loved my son and spoiled the crap out of him. And they never talked bad about Manuel at all. Um, and like I said, my mom and my dad, they made that a point. Like nobody gets to talk about, you know, her baby's dad. Only she can do that. So my family didn't badmouth him. Um, so it just they made it easy, you know what I mean, which is rare, you know. So and my mom went to every single one of my doctor's appointments. I mean, even rearranged her schedule from work to make sure that she was there. I mean, he was the first grandchild. He was, you know, so when he came, it was pure joy. It wasn't like, oh my God, your dad's in jail, you're doomed. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. It was a good occasion. Um, I just felt like that at first, but the feeling eventually went away.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I mean, pretty quickly there, her parents figured out she was lucky to have me too.
Oh my freaking god. Crazy.
480 said it's been cold the last couple of days. Cricket, it rained yesterday for a bit. How about where you're at? Yeah, it was real cold yesterday. It snowed yesterday. El profe said, trip out that your girl did eventually go to Scottsdale when your holiday kicked off. That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So that is a little crazy that I ended up going there.
Yeah. Cricket, when you first started taking her around all your friends, homeboys, was it awkward because she was like the total opposite of all of you? No, it wasn't. Um, my carnal, not my carnal, you know what I mean. Well, at the time, my carnales, they loved her. They liked her. Chino loved her. His Ruka was also not of that, like she wasn't no ghetto ass broad. You know what I mean? Um, there was a couple of them that were just, that I think they didn't really grow up like her, but I think they could. What would it be, babe? Like
But it's
you
weird
had,
because I think they like that about me. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like they would make fun of me and stuff, but I mean, I think that, like opposites attract even with friends, and um they just, I don't know, like I said, they were just inviting and comforting, and
yeah,
because even though I was opposite, I wasn't rude, and I didn't act snotty, and I didn't act disrespectful. I mean, yeah, I was opposite, but I wasn't like, ew, I don't want to talk to you because like, no, I wasn't like that.
yeah. And
Um,
some of them could be, the way Joanne grew up. I mean, imagine like not everybody looks like me, all nice and shit. You know what I mean?
oh
Uh,
my fucking god, this motherfucker. You
ah,
guys see what I deal with on a daily?
but listen, seriously, like you were scared of Mean Gene just the way he looked. So I mean,
He
like,
was so scary looking. He's
well, that's
kind
what.
of ugly.
And then Sinner, like every time, like he had to kiss everybody on their cheek. It didn't matter if it was a ruca or a vato. When he every time he see you, he'll come up, he'll shake your hand, and he'll kiss you on the cheek. I mean, and these are obviously she knows who they are and what by then what we're doing. And she grew up the way she grew up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but she just acclimated. It was just like whatever. It was she wasn't she wasn't standoffish. She didn't come out as snobbish. She didn't come out as judgmental. None of that shit. Like she told me, Mean Gene, he looks scary, or this guy looks mean, or whatever.
Yeah, but never to their face. I
Yeah,
would never.
to them it was just like whatever. But yeah, it was they all liked her. Local, you two need to vamoose out that state. If your boys or anything like that crazy ass Asian brother you did a spill on. Oh, Chino. Oh, Chino loved her the most. Chino was a shit. Yeah, Chino was that was my best friend, man, for many many years. Yeah, when they got out hearing all of the war stories and the pinta from the veteranos, we never questioned the bad stories or heard them. It sounded like it was fun and games being torcido. Yeah, that's the problem, bro. Honestly. Timo said, yeah, that hearsay thing, like you said, is true. Now we see it like on here and other channels. It will change minds. I hope so, for real.
What's crazy is that, again, uh, you know, we all got along. We all had happy times. We all thought we loved each other, but we really didn't. You know what I mean? Because look at what ended up happening. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I was like, I was so nice to these people. We all got along. We're all friends. And then you want to do this to me? Like it was a bad time, so.
Yeah. You're not the only one that was all in, Cricket, so don't feel too bad. At least you're not in prison or 6 feet deep like others. Yeah, no.
Exactly. You dodged a big bullet. You know what I mean?
Cricks, thank your lady one time.
Uh-huh.
Same thing with the street gangs.
Hey, 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 hey.
Huh? What? No, that's
Uh,
that's a rhetorical comment. Same thing with
what?
the street. How man vatos lost their lives for just living on a certain block. Yeah. Huh, babe? That's a rhetorical comment.
Retarded? No.
No, rhetorical. Like he don't really
Go ahead. I'll wait.
thank me, fool.
Why? Why should I thank you?
Look at this life I gave you.
Oh, fucking God, here we go.
You
All
were
right,
just
keep.
you're just a fucking boring ass Fazoli's Doug Dayton motherfucker. I made your life what it is. Welcome.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate
The fuck?
that. You're stupid.
Turned your fucking life into almost like a movie. You're welcome.
Shut the hell up.
Some people used to use ear before they smoke because some people get higher on an empty stomach. Oh, eat before they smoke. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See? See?
She's this cricket. It's not like Walmart. You can't take the joint back and get a refund. LOL.
I know that now.
$10 a dime bag, one joint nowadays. The weed prices are high as fuck. Conspiracy didn't want to say it, but no, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obvious. I mean, she and that. I mean, she ended up getting. Well, they didn't charge her for none of that shit. They weren't after her for none of that. I mean, brother, the placas that had such a hard time uh, making any of them cases. Like they knew. Like it was like if I told you some of the stuff that was going on, like you would trip the fuck out. I mean, at one point, I'm in the county jail on a whole different category. I'm just there for a gun charge. And I'm taking that bitch to trial. That's the one I end up taking to trial. I get found not guilty. But as I'm in there fighting it, a homeboy writes me a letter from the calles. And I get the letter, and in the letter, when I open it, there's a picture, and it's been printed off from, it's been made on a computer. And it has the patch, the Emmett patch from Arizona. You guys have seen it, the sun and all that shit, right? And where the black rose is supposed to be, for us, just so you guys know, the black rose meant you killed a carnal, either an old emevato or a carnal in bad standing. So basically, you earn your black rose by killing another carnal, right? Where that is supposed to be, there's a little cartoon character, a Garfield, standing with his arms crossed in that position, basically saying, you know, they knew I killed Garfield. So I'm like, what the fuck? I call my homeboy. I'm like, hey, fool, did you send this fucking picture in? Like, he's like, nah, I didn't. I go to find out, come to find out, it was a vato named Bracamontes who was the jail intel for Maricopa County. He had put that shit in there. So the next time they come and pull us out for like to search us, they're doing bascula on the celdas. I'm telling him like, hey, you put that shit in my thing, and he's laughing, and I'm like, hey man, don't play with me like that. That was my carnal. Like, I didn't kill that fool, and he's just like, man, I'm just playing with you, and he's laughing, and she's like, well, don't play with me like that. That was my bro. But what I'm saying is that they knew the halis that I did. They couldn't prove them. You know what I'm saying? But they would try. I mean, there
Hmm?
was so many. They would pull us over. They raided my chante. Like, they wanted to make those cases so bad, and they knew them. They just couldn't make them. It was crazy, man. How that shit happened.
Mary. Mary.
Gilbert Cricks and Mrs.
No one's
Cricks
talking about Doug on here.
tapping in East Side Nevada.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
Uh,
so I have Mary here, my cousin, and I said, "Hey, Manuel's talking about Doug," and she said, "Oh no, he didn't bring up Doug." That was that was memory lane for a second. She, she she said Doug was nice.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
Ben Cueva said most of us in our barrio never gravitated to the hyenas in our barrio because most of those hyenas were trained in the barrio. We didn't want no house that all of us already had sex with. LOL. Yeah. Oh, no hoes that all of us had sex with. Yeah. Ben, LOL. Everyone in the chat, don't forget to hit that like. Said Ray Diaz. Gracias. Opposites attract. Been there, lokes. Said Timo. Yeah. That Asian dude, they're the most fierce and loyal. Yeah. Chino. That was my boy, man. Real good dude, but, obviously not. I mean, he was great to me, man. You know, I seen him. Uh, you know, I seen him do some. I want. He was good to me, man.
Yeah, he was good to you, but I wish he would be good to his kids,
Yeah,
be good to his girl, be a good father.
yeah. 480 said, "What you used to think, Miss Cricket, about cricket back in the day? Hairstyle, slick back hair with a hairnet and the brocha."
Oh, I felt sorry for his life.
Shut the hell.
I'm so sorry for your life.
She never. I was never with her with hair. I was shaving it back then too. Same way.
I saw the pictures. I felt sorry for your life.
No, you did. That
Yeah, I
shit got
did.
you wet.
What?
That shit got you wet.
Shut the hell up. Don't talk like that on there. What's wrong with you?
You're lucky to have me, woman.
Oh, dear God.
LOL. He said, boring ass Fazoli's eating Doug dating motherfucker. Uh, that
Hey, Fazoli's was fun, first of all. That was a good hangout spot.
Sergio said that needs to go on some merch,
On what?
on some merchandise.
Oh,
Boring ass Fazoli's eating Doug dating motherfucker. That would be a good shirt.
stop. Stop it.
She was a Dougie Doug Fazoli, but now, LOL. Doug incident, we all know now, said awesome person. LOL radio. Yo, can Doug do the Dougie? Mira how.
No.
I can't do no fucking Dougie. Pinche vato culón.
Oh my God.
Right there. You wore a hairnet. You had to train the shit. You know how we did it. Orale. So that's it. Enough of tonight. Man, we went way off the top left field, right? But it was a good topic, man. I couldn't believe it when I seen that story, man. That little poor kid, man, this fucking puto that did that shit. Uh, you know, I hate uh I hate talking negative, man, but that fool should just whack himself, man. Just get the fuck out of here. That's just I don't know, man. I don't know how any man could hit a child in anger and I'm not opposed to spanking your kid. I never did it to my son. Obviously, I wasn't there. I don't think I could anyway. His mom was there to do it. Um, but I could never do that like closed fist or in anger or like to hurt. You know what I mean? And for a vato to do some shit like that, man, I just it gets it, you just see, man, the worst and the worst. The worst of the worst is really out there. And
Mhm.
women and men, you need to protect your kids, man. Dick, pussy, all of that shit ain't worth it. I understand people. You they want to flirt, they want to be cute. They want to see the bot, whatever, man. Think of them kids first, man. And many of us have gone decades without pussy or dick, and 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 if anything is worth it, your kids are. So, I mean,
The thing is that this happens constantly. You constantly see this in the news. You hear about it. You see it. It's right there in your life. You see that friend that has a step kid, and you know that your friend truly doesn't love that kid or mistreats that kid. It's all around you. And what gets me is that these, moms and dads, they still want to take that chance. They still want to gamble with that. Why are you gambling with your child's life? How about you just don't? How about you put your own selfish needs aside and just be a good parent? And if you can't, then say that. Say that, I'm going to give you to a family who can love and take care of you because I want to go do me.
and
But that's
please, if that turns out to be the case, don't have another one. Cut your fucking tube.
exactly.
Those
Stop.
Angelitas.
Exactly. Stop having 2, 3, 4, or 5 kids. Like, are you kidding me? I swear that's child abuse. That has to be borderline child abuse.
Not borderline. Shit.
Well,
It's
it is then, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'd respect you more if you said, hey, let me pick a family member who I know has a good home, good job, would love my kids, or, a family that would adopt my kid because I just am not mentally, financially, physically, anything available for this human being, you know?
yeah. So let's
Stop like gambling with your kid's life.
yeah, it's just a sad story, man. 4 years old, man, this fucking dude. And somehow that made him feel powerful. Fucking bitch made motherfucker. So anyway, you guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys again for indulging us, conversing with us, learning about Doug.
Next episode, we'll talk about Carl. How about that?
Who the fuck is Carl?
Just
Yeah, I'm sure some homeboys we grew up with didn't mean any harm towards us, but as time goes by, people change. Yeah. Out you two, stay feed, man. Good ass therapeutic session, good for the soul, carnal. Yep.
For sure. For sure. And like I said, if you guys ever feel like we're wrong in any situation or you want to ask me questions or if anybody doesn't agree with it, I mean, we can, disagree with each other. We could, in a respectful way. I'm not always right. Um, I just know that when it comes to innocent kids, um, don't bring a dude or a girl around your kid. Just go do you.
Yeah.
It's not needed.
You guys
you
saw
know,
tonight. Jovan learned she's not a good step parent.
Shut up. Stop.
Just saying, we all can learn.
Stop it.
One time, when is the next time you coming on? Mañana, I'll be back. We'll be on tomorrow. Now that the Wi-Fi's fixed, bro, it'd be easy. Doing it on my phone, it was fucked up too. You know what I mean? So I got the computer on. Everything's tomorrow.
What's tomorrow, Friday?
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're going to go solo tomorrow because it's Friday.
Shut the fuck up. It's all right, Chronicle Familia. Good chat, everyone in here. It's cool. Everyone get along and everyone mature and no bullshit going on. Yup, yup. Good night, everyone. Night, fam. Hit the like. Good night, Chris.
Hello, good night. Yeah.
Good night, bro. Tell your girlfriend you love her and your son. I love
Who's
you.
it?
I love you,
Oh,
girl.
girlfriend. Yeah, girlfriend.
Till you ask.
So tell
Then
my baby I said good night.
good night to you as well, my love.
Chad, you're crazy. I can't.
Que se vamos. You guys. Baby girl, when I see you tomorrow. Oh, these fools still going back and forth. All right. So mañana, all right. Diaz, Chele, awesome person, and everyone else. Until next time. Bubba Mesa disappeared early on. He's probably all tired from his
Yeah, pobrecito.
thing. Brothers, appreciate you guys. Those in the chat. Thank you guys. Mañana we shall return.
Told you, it's Friday night.
What does that mean? You ain't got shit to do.
You don't know. Might go to Target, give me a little Starbucks, get wild.
Target. All right. Let's get the fuck
Good night, everybody.
I go to work in the morning. So
Oh yeah, we still have jobs. Shit.
yep. We do got that.
All right, everybody. Good night. I'm out.
All right, me too. You guys, everybody have a good night. Mañana, eh?
Bye.